Welcome back to the One More Podcast. I'm your lovely, now sick again host, Benny. Aside me, as always, is my handsome co-host, Tommy, who's always getting the bitches, but never getting stitches. I don't know what I did there. I don't know why I decided to go that route. How you doing, man?
I'm doing well. I'm reading a post currently from Wrestle Talks. Dave Meltzer on WWE NXT Tatum Paxley, right?
What about Tatum Paxley?
Uh, Tatum Paxley. And Dave Meltzer says, I hate that character. I hate it. It's just a waste of time.
Oh,
He said, it sucked with Alexa Bliss, then Alba Fry, and Isla Dawn did it, and it wasn't good with them either. And she's the worst of them out. She's the worst out of all of them.
is
God
that
damn.
is that what Dave Meltzer said?
Yep.
Oh,
About Tatum Paxley.
I mean, what's your take on Tatum Paxley?
Yeah, honestly, don't know who it is, but I don't like Dave Meltzer.
Oh, why don't you like Dave Meltzer?
Because Dave Meltzer's a fucking crybaby. Who's
Oh,
biased towards one type of match. Oh, we're starting internet beef.
oh,
Fuck Dave Meltzer, dude.
yeah. Fuck Dave
He
Meltzer.
doesn't give any WWE matches. He doesn't really give them his 5-star rating.
Mm-hmm.
He only gives New Japan 5-star ratings.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
Yeah,
New Japan is pretty poppin'. I do like New Japan, but
it is. But I mean, to say there's no 5-star matches in WWE.
yeah, that's a bit of a stretch.
Yeah,
I mean, have they
he
not
said there was
seen
only-
the beef between Dominic Mysterio and Pat McAfee? That's 5 stars in itself.
Yeah, dude, I'm pretty sure he said between 1998 and like 2013 there were no 5-star matches in WWE.
That is such a hot take.
Yeah, that's Dave Meltzer's take. He doesn't. I honestly don't think the dude knows what he's talking about.
Well,
You know what happened between those? Shawn Michaels took on Ric Flair.
There you go again.
Yeah, yeah. Shawn Michaels and the Undertaker. Shawn fucking Jeff Hardy flying off shit. Like, very inspirational moments. Stone Cold Steve Austin, The Rock. You know.
Yeah. You got a point.
Yeah. And he wants to say, "Oh yeah, there were no 5-star matches during that period." You're a fucking liar. You just don't like John Cena, and that was his era.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
opinions,
bias.
opinions and
He's
bias.
biased.
That's what the wrestling world runs on. I watched a TikTok today that actually pretty well sums up this exact situation. Hold on one sec. Oh, watch out! Hold on one second. Grab your water. Are you okay? I didn't hit your paw, did I? No,
And to answer your question, Tatum Paxley's kind of cute. I fuck with her.
Yeah. You fuck with her, or you want to fuck her?
A little bit of both.
A little bit of both. Well, just don't take it to Ryan. Forgot his last name. The one that injured the Hardy brothers. Not. Was it Ryan? I don't remember his name. He's a nobody. That's why.
The AEW guy?
Yeah, the guy that injured the Hardy brothers.
That injured Jeff Hardy with the fucked up Swanton bomb.
Yeah, and he injured Matt Hardy a while back. And then he said, like, horrible shit about Zelina Vega.
Yeah, I don't fucking know his name.
Me neither. I can't think of it. But, yeah, just don't take it that far, Because he wanted to fuck Zelina Vega, but then he, started saying really awful dog shit.
We just can't let fucking Roxanne Perez know. That she'd get jealous,
Yeah.
I can't hype her up on Twitter and then go out saying on my podcast that someone else is hot. It's
That's
not
true.
fair.
That's true.
Mhm.
Roxanne Perez, current title holder. You know.
And number one in my heart, baby.
Oh my goodness. But I was on TikTok, right? And as always, I go there and I love to start beef, but someone started it for me and I just let them run it.
Yeah.
This guy, I forget his TikTok name, and even if I remembered it, I wasn't going to give him a platform. This TikTok guy, he started complaining about my Boo Bear and Ricochet's Boo Bear as well, Samantha Irving. And I got a little heated. They said that Samantha Irving is the worst announcer that the WWE has ever seen because
Bullshit.
she got emotional when Cody Rhodes won. She doesn't. He said, "I don't want to see the announcer cry. I want them to announce the damn show." And this fucking asshole. His whole TikTok is dedicated to replying with videos to comments on that one video.
Is it the same guy who we fucked with a different time?
No, he has me blocked still.
He has me blocked as well.
Yeah.
Shame.
But no, this guy and that guy would probably be, best buddies. Yeah, he was just bagging on Samantha Irving the whole time. And this guy, he cut in to that video with a video of his own, and he was like, it's funny that you have a Macho Man shirt on, because he did. And then he played on his laptop a video of Randy Savage, the Macho Man, at the Arsenio Hall show. And the quote was, Arsenio was asking Macho Man if he cries, and if Macho Men cry. And the Macho Man, Randy Savage, apologies because I'm sick, said, "It's okay for macho men to show every emotion available. I've cried 1,000 times. I'm gonna cry some more. But I've soared with the eagles, and I've slithered with the snakes, and I've been everywhere in between. I'm gonna tell you something right now. There's one guarantee in life, and that there are no guarantees. And understand this. Nobody likes a quitter. Nobody said life was easy. So if you get knocked down, take the standing 8 count and get back up and fight again."
Brother. Anyways.
But
no, I disagree with that guy completely. Like, what the fuck's wrong with Samantha getting emotional?
right.
Everyone in the crowd was emotional. All the announcers were emotional.
Well,
all the talent from the back came back emotional.
This guy, he continued to say, he said men shouldn't cry. Another comment that was on that thing, and he replied to with a video, he said men shouldn't cry. Men shouldn't show emotion. They're supposed to be men. And they're supposed to be, I guess he wants them to be emotionless robots. But
no. It's a tricky thing, okay?
I cry all the time.
I say, guys shouldn't cry. Because, you shouldn't be sitting there, crying, laying in bed, bawling your eyes out,
Mm-hmm.
No, but it's okay to get it every once in a while, You get emotional, your eyes get watery, your voice starts to crack up. It's just part of it,
Mm-hmm.
Part of being a human. Can't
Right.
avoid it. Doesn't make you any less of a man, but I think you should be able to control your emotions.
Yeah.
And, take charge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree with that to an extent. I feel like men should be there's too much of a stigma on men that show emotion, and I think that needs to be revamped. Men like Cody Rhodes, especially Cody Rhodes, Seth Rollins as well, both cried at WrestleMania for different reasons. Cody cried because he got fucking hurt, and or not, Seth cried because he got fucking hurt. Cody cried because, well, I mean, I'm sure he wasn't feeling the greatest either, but he got the fucking title. He did it for his dad, and speaking on that specifically, I'm not wanting to derail us, but speaking on that, there is a I screenshot it here. Let's see. Let me go to it. In the WrestleMania 40 jacket, his Patriot jacket, they stitched in a picture saying, what was it? I think it says, what the hell was it? Here, I'll find it. What else do you got for us while I try and find this?
More Dave Meltzer beef.
Okay, let's hear it.
Dave Meltzer had the audacity to say, I believe Trick Williams isn't that good.
Wow. That's that. I don't like that.
Trick isn't that good. The reality is he's got incredible charisma, but you put him in a main event match, but and then he doesn't finish that sentence. Fucking idiot.
What the
Granted,
hell?
he didn't. Yeah, he doesn't like Trick Williams in main event matches, but Trick Williams is great. Like
he's got the best fucking
charisma,
Snoop Dogg
in ring work.
Like Snoop Dogg himself. He went to WrestleMania 40. He was on the announcing table for Karrion Kross, Bobby Lashley. The 3-on-3, and I know that the song supersedes Trick Williams, but he was saying whoop that trick at the fucking announcing table, and all I can think of was Trick Williams being a part of the of Bobby Lashley's group would be such a plus. Angelo Dawkins hasn't really been doing a whole lot. Montez Ford is trying his best, but he's just not there. Trick Williams, coming up to the main stage and being a part of that group, phenomenal.
Wow.
I just
later in this statement, he says, Trick looked really good against Elijah, right?
Okay.
In a main event, yeah, which is okay. But then he goes, granted, Elijah is one of those people that give you a false perception of the ability of other people. So, makes other people look really good because he's not that good.
What the hell? Everybody wants Elijah to come up to the main stage and fight Gunther. They literally want this battle of the European powers.
Hold on. It gets better. He says it's like wrestling Ric Flair or the tag team Young Bucks.
But how is that a comparison?
He's comparing Elijah to the ability of Ric Flair and the Young Bucks.
But he also says Elijah's not good.
That's an amazing compliment. Hey, you're as good as some of the best people to ever do it in their respective fields, but you're not that good.
You're not that good, but also I'm going to compare you to one of, if not the only memorable Four Horsemen.
Yeah, one of the founding fathers of pro wrestling, but you're not that good.
Not that good. Not that guy. What the hell?
God, I really hate Dave Meltzer. He says, you see all these tag teams against the Young Buck, and you think these guys are great, but then they're never great against somebody else. And Elijah is the same way.
What the hell? This guy he's got to just be a hate monger, right? This has to just be his shtick, is he says the most vile takes so that you follow and figure out what he has to say next, right? It's exclusively built to piss people off.
Yeah, God, lost all respect for Dave Meltzer with those two takes.
What the hell? Well,
It's
I found the message inside the jacket. It was "Dear Pops, I finished the story," and it was a
hell
small
yeah.
cutout picture of Dusty Rhodes holding the heavyweight championship belt. So uh,
Yeah.
that was what they had sewn into his jacket. Um, you know that I why was I talking about that though? What was my point? I don't remember what my point was. Oh, I was talking about emotions and that one guy. Yeah. Fuck that guy and fuck Dave Meltzer. Blah. Uh, but yeah. Now what?
I
Oh,
retweeted that thing,
oh, you quote
and
tweeted
I
him.
said I quote tweeted the post that was talking about, and I said he's just wrong, like always.
You know, that's about as good as take as anyone can find. You know,
Yeah, I mean,
Dave Meltzer, you're just fucking wrong.
you're just wrong, dude.
Who's that one
Like,
guy that has the three-piece name? Um, the one he also
Rob
does.
Van Dam.
No, and it wasn't
No.
L.A. Knight. Yeah, that wasn't him either.
Yeah.
Although I do have a really good. Yeah, I'll talk about that because I can't think of. We both watch him. The one I'm thinking of. He's got a three-piece name. Um, not
WrestleMania?
no, not WrestleMania. He's the guy that does the interviews with the wrestlers. Um, and he posts like funny shit every now and then.
Oh, Chris Van Vliet.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's someone I
Love
like.
that guy. Yeah,
Yeah,
love that guy.
yeah. But no, L.A. Knight though. I was on TikTok still. You know, I shouts out TikTok. You know, if they get banned, that fucking sucks. I'll go to YouTube Shorts, but it fucking sucks. Uh, L.A. Knight was getting on the charter bus, you know, to drive people to their cars at WrestleMania. I did
Yeah.
not know that they just let him get on a charter bus with all the fans, which was kind of fucking crazy. But he did, and there was this kid there that was a huge fan of LA Knight, right? And he apparently, I think he was special needs. I think he had Down syndrome. That's what that's the vibe I got, but I don't want to, you know, put a label on him. So I'll just say he has some sort of special need, uh, not disability, but you know what I mean. Anyway, he went to WrestleMania with a goal, is he wanted to meet, you know, these wrestlers. He wanted to meet Cody Rhodes, obviously. You know, the American Nightmare is on every child's mind right now. He wanted to meet Sami Zayn. So obviously the kid has good taste. uh,
Great taste.
let's see. How do I want to say this? Uh, uh, the line dancer followed us back now, so the brick must have scared her. But yeah, it's Sami Zayn,
Oh,
Cody Rhodes. I think they wanted to meet Kevin Owens. I can't remember. Definitely an Uso. But then they wanted to meet LA Knight. And it was the closing day of Sunday, closing time of Sunday. Everybody's going home. So they felt kind of down and out. But it turned out that on their bus to the car, LA Knight was joining them and you know, going to his car. So the kid, you know, obviously, like, this is why I say that the kid had some sort of mental disability, some sort of special needs. Was
yeah.
They have, yeah, I for those that may think I am just assuming shit, I worked with special needs. I have kind of an understanding of how you can tell if they are high to low functioning on certain spectrums. This one had
Yeah.
no boundaries. The boundaries were not there. It wasn't an entitlement. It was they just don't perceive them. And on top of that, there was other signs, but aside from that, they see L.A. Knight coming up to the bus, and the mom pulls out the phone and starts recording because mom got to catch all the clips, do what mom do, and he runs up to L.A. Knight and he hugs him so fucking hard that L.A. Knight takes a step back. He's like, "Oh shit." Obviously not using the language, but
obvious.
I exaggerated, but he does get pushed back with the power of this hug. So there's another sign for you. And this kid, he's got to be like 12, 13. And he's like, "L.A. Knight, I'm so happy to see you. I wanted to meet Cody Rhodes. I wanted to meet Sami Zayn. I wanted to meet, I think Kevin Owens was on his list. And I wanted to meet, I think it was Jey Uso. But I could not get a picture with L.A. Knight, yeah." And then L.A. Knight was like, "Yeah."
Yeah.
He was playing into this kid's, joys and fantasies so hard. And it was such a sweet moment. And so they get on the bus, they put their stuff up because, the bus is like, "Hey, come on, we gotta go," whatever. And so they get on, and the boy is getting all his luggage on, and then he gets up on the first step, and this is the sweetest thing. He starts to help L.A. Knight get his luggage on. L.A. Knight had like one suitcase, but he's like, "Nah, I got it." So he picks it up and he hauls it, and he does this sneaky fucking thing. He puts the suitcase up and away next to his stuff. So he's like, "Here, L.A. Knight, just come sit with me next to your stuff." It's this cute moment. He's like, "Oh, you want me to sit next to you? I guess I will." And so he sits him down and he starts to ask all these questions, and like he's rocking in his seat, another sign. He's rocking in his seat and he's like, "I have got to get a selfie." So he pulls out his phone and he's switches it to selfie mode and everything. He wraps his arm around L.A. Knight and drags him into a picture. L.A. Knight is just letting it happen. He's such a sweet guy, apparently. Lo and behold. And
that's hilarious.
It's such a cute moment, and I was so floored by it because it's like with L.A. Knight, the thing is, with someone like that, someone with special needs, someone with disability, they perceive wrestling differently. I would feel, unless they are born into kayfabe not existing, they probably stick to kayfabe. And
makes sense.
Yeah, like that, because a lot of them can't perceive that it's fake. It's just not something they can do. L.A. Knight, his character is weird to me because his character is kind of a face, kind of a heel, kind of just in between right there. And
his character is literally like Deadpool of WWE.
Yeah, so like
he's not really a good guy. He's not really a bad guy.
So like,
but I like him.
Yeah, everybody likes him. What the fuck? If you don't like him, then you're clearly you have bad taste. You're wrong. Go listen to Dave Meltzer. But
oh man, I got more on Dave Meltzer coming. Don't worry.
But the thing is, with his character, I couldn't tell you, how he as in character should be perceived, and for him to clearly define it right there, whether he's in kayfabe or not, I can't tell. But him letting this child, this young adult, run amok and just do whatever he feels is the right thing to do in that situation. Well, not run amok. I feel like that's the wrong word, but letting this child just like gush over him, I would say.
Yeah.
It's a clear definer of like what type of image he's portraying in even in character. Is he's a person of the people, just not AJ Styles and those other people. Yeah, he's I don't know, maybe it's like, well, I mean, to be fair, LA Knight's thing is his ego.
Yeah, he's not a good guy or a bad guy, he's just kind of there.
He's just Deadpool.
Yeah.
Deadpool would take selfies with people.
I got a little game we could play.
Absolutely, I have some of my own.
Okay, well, my game is gonna be for you. You and you only, okay?
Oh, man. Alright, let's see if I can get
a notepad. Gotta grab my notepad.
Alright. Let me see if I can get a score like you do, because you got the memory of wrestling. I don't.
No. It's a guessing game.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a guessing game. So there's no real like score. But if you get one, then you get a point and you win. Yeah. But I'm just gonna keep track in case you get a point. Sound like a game plan?
Sounds like a game plan.
All right. So my game is: Are you smarter than a Dave Meltzer? Yes. Here I'm on Inside the Ropes. .com or InsideTheRopeWrestling.com. Dave Meltzer's, shitty ass website that has a million fucking ads on it. And
absolutely.
I'm gonna read you his WrestleMania ratings. He does a 1 through 5 star rating, and mind you, he does like half, quarter of a star, like stuff like that. So you can have one match that's, you say, 4 stars and 1/4.
But before you start that reminds me, I did listen back to our recap of WrestleMania. We never talked about Io Sky and Bayley's match, just so you know.
Nope,
we didn't.
We're gonna talk about it. Don't worry. Okay. It's gonna come up, so we can talk about it. I'm gonna.
All right.
And then I will ask you what you rated that match compared to Dave Meltzer, and see if you're smarter than a Dave Meltzer.
Okay.
All
right.
Let's so how you get a point is you be smarter than Dave Meltzer.
I kind of pieced that together. Yeah.
Yep. Okay. So Rhea Ripley versus Becky Lynch on a 1 through 5 star rating. Where do you rate it, Benny? And where do you think Dave Meltzer wrote it?
I think Dave Meltzer rated it a 2 star. That seems like a him thing to do, because they're both strong women, and I feel like Dave Meltzer's scared of those.
Look up a picture of Dave Meltzer. Tell me he's not into dominatrix.
1 second, let me do that. Let's see, Dave. Oh, hey, he's the first thing that pops up when you do Dave Me. Okay. Do I still have time to switch my opinion of what he would think?
You're good. You didn't lock it in. You're good.
Okay.
That's why it's like, remember, he's definitely the type to like a Rhea Ripley character.
Okay. 3 stars. I'll go 3 for him.
3?
Yep, locking that one.
Quarter or half?
Nope.
Star? Anything?
3 straight.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. It's not what he rated it.
Oh.
But what would you rate it?
I would rate it 4 stars.
1 through 5. 4 stars?
Yeah, 4 1/4 at best.
4 1/4.
Because Becky Lynch had a fever, so she was running a bit slow.
You are as smart as a Dave Meltzer, because he rated it 4 1/4.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'll give you the point, because I like you more than Dave Meltzer. 1 point for Benny. The tag team ladder match.
Ooh.
Where do you think Dave Meltzer would have rated that match?
I think that he doesn't like the Judgment Day. I think that that's a strong opinion of his. He doesn't like the Judgment Day. He doesn't like the interruptions, and JD McDonough was in there interrupting. So I'm gonna go with. I'm gonna say he rated it 2 stars. Lock in.
Okay. What would you rate it? I honestly think he rated it kind of high for the match.
Interesting. So it's not.
Yeah, I also think that of the Rhea Ripley match because I wasn't really too entertained with that match. But,
Becky Lynch she was sick. They should have. They should have done something different with that. But I think this one, I'm gonna rate this one a 3-star. Opinions aside of A-Town Down Under, because I wasn't happy with them getting a belt. I feel like they didn't really earn it, but aside from that, it was okay. The
highlight of the match was
tag teams just
R-Truth.
didn't do anything. Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially trying to pin in the match, phenomenal.
Yeah. It would have been a good opener match for the card.
It would have, but the other teams just did not do much.
All right. Benny, I completely agree with you. So guess what that means?
What?
You are smarter than a Dave Meltzer.
What did he rate it?
You get a second point. He rated it 4 1/4.
What the fuck? I'm starting to see a pattern.
Rey Mysterio and Andrade versus Dominic Mysterio and Santos Escobar. Benny, where do you think he rated that?
I think that he licks Rey Mysterio's boot. I think that he would, juice the sweat out of his mask. So I think he rated it 4 1/4 as well.
Okay. Yeah. Where would you rate it?
Well, first of all, lock
I will
that
say I would go just a little bit higher than this rating and make it an even star rating.
Okay. I think that this one was, personally, I think that this was a flat 4. Not 4 1/4, not 4 1/2, flat 4. Because, this should have been the WrestleMania that Dominic went over Rey. But,
and if that happened, it would be a good 4 1/4 match,
Yeah. And it would have also, there would have been a lot of things for the LWO that they could have done out of that. But, I'll get into it a different time.
Yeah.
What was the results?
The results are in, Benny. You rated it the same thing I would rate it.
Hell yeah.
But Dave Meltzer rated it a 3 3/4 star match.
Wow.
But since we're better than Dave Meltzer, you get a point.
I'm starting to see a pattern.
It's agree with Tommy, not be better than Dave
Meltzer. I'm starting to see that, yeah. Someone's got bias too.
This whole game is taking shots at Dave Meltzer, dude.
I would too. Look at the guy. He looks like
a fucking
goof.
moron. Okay, brother versus brother. Jimmy Uso versus Jay Uso. Yeet versus No Yeet. What do you think Dave Meltzer rated this match?
I think he rated it 1 star. Yeah. No. 2-star. Lock in. 2-star lock in. Yeah.
Okay. What did you rate this match?
3. I wouldn't rate it much higher. A lot of people were expecting a lot out of that match, and it did not fulfill. We were expecting Rikishi. We were expecting, a turning point for Jimmy. It just, nothing came of it. It was not a worthwhile match at all.
Yeah, I'm sorry to say, Benny. It got 3/4 of a star.
Wow. He rated it really fucking low. He must have
He
been wanting
rated it a
Rikishi
bit
back
low.
too.
I mean, I would have given it 1.5 in my personal opinion.
Yeah.
So for sake of fairness, you don't get a point on this one.
My heart.
Because I'm right in the middle.
Yeah.
Right in the middle, you know.
I mean,
You know,
I was happy to see the Usos. I just wasn't happy to see the result.
Yeah. It was really predictable as well.
It was a lot of super kicks.
Yeah. The women's tag match. Jade Cargill, all of them.
Yeah. I remember you not being
What do
too
you
big
think,
of a
Dave
fan.
Meltzer? What did Dave Meltzer rate it? This is the game. Are you smarter than Dave Meltzer? My opinion has nothing to do.
Lies, slander. Dave Meltzer rated it. I think Dave Meltzer likes Jade Cargill. I think he likes a very masculine woman. So I'm gonna say he rated it 3.25 star.
Is that your final answer?
Locking that one in.
Okay. Now, Benny, where did you rate it?
Well, I was happy to see Jade and Naomi teaming up with Bianca. I wasn't happy with the damage
I should
control.
remind you of the rules. If you guess what Dave Meltzer rated it, you get an extra point.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah.
I wasn't happy
That's
with
why
damage
I'm asking you
control.
both.
I'm gonna go with. I'm gonna say that it was a solid 3-star match. Nothing really happy, nothing really sad.
Okay, so you think Dave Meltzer rated it a 3-star as well, and you rate it 3-star?
I said he rated it 3.25 because he likes Jade Cargill.
Yep. He rated it 2 stars.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Wow.
And I personally agree not at all with that. Because what the fuck? No, it's a 3-star match. It was a decent match. I will say, it was very one-sided, but it was a decent match. It was entertaining enough. Hate that Dakota Kai got the shit beat out of her, but I agree with you, Benny, so you get a point.
Hell yeah. Yeah, I think Damage Control should go against the Latin World Order females division. That instead of those three, it'd be a better fight. Just saying.
Yeah. Now for my personal favorite match on the card.
Ooh, yeah.
Which he did not rate high enough. Sami Zayn.
Ooh, yeah.
Versus Gunther. The Intercontinental Championship.
Yeah.
What did Dave Meltzer rate it? Out of 5.
2 stars. Locking it in. I think he is not a fan of Sammy.
I will give you another chance. You're wrong.
Damn.
It's higher.
Oh. 4.25 match.
He is not a fan. 4 and a what?
4.25.
4.25. Okay. Now, where did you rate this match, Benny?
I think that it was a 4.5. It showed that Sami Zayn really fucking wanted that title. His outburst in the middle of the ring, him talking to his wife and everything, Gunther talking at his wife and everything. Really good storytelling right there. Aside from it being a mid-card title.
Well, Dave Meltzer rated it a 4.5. Ooh. And I agree, it's too low because Sami Zayn's the guy. Gunther always puts on an exciting match, so does Sami Zayn. I give it 4.75.
Wow.
But that's being nitpicky because I don't like Dave Meltzer.
That is true.
There's an argument to be made that it could have been more 50-50, but fuck Dave Meltzer. Benny, you get a point.
Hell yeah. I'm pretty good at this stuff. I should make this a job. I should take his job.
All right, the men's tag match. Then we'll switch to your game and we'll do night 2 after your game.
Hell yeah.
So the men's tag match, The Rock, Roman Reigns, Cody Rhodes, Seth Rollins.
Yeah.
This is an even star rating. He rated it.
Oh, okay.
So there's no quarter, there's no halves, there's no 3/4. It's even X amount of stars.
Mm-hmm.
Where
4
do you
stars.
think Dave Meltzer? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Locking that one in.
Hey, do you have the list pulled up by any chance?
No, I'm
Because
looking
you
at a
nailed
picture
that
of
right on the.
looking at a picture of Dana White right now.
No, you nailed that right on the dot. You were just so confident. You're like 4 stars.
I don't
That's
think
what
anyone
Dave
can hate
Meltzer
that fight. I mean, it was a good one.
It was pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
I will say. Now, what'd you rate it, Benny?
Um. Hmm. 3 stars. 3 stars. Yeah.
I agree with that. I wasn't really a big fan of that match happening at all.
Yeah. They needed to give that spot to Bailey and Io Sky. They didn't.
Exactly. So, Benny, you got 2 points that round.
Fuck yeah!
For a total of 7. You brought it back from the one you didn't get a point for, and you got a point for every fucking match on the card.
Woo-hoo.
Are you happy?
I could be happier. I had a lot of similar opinions to him.
No. You get the title of being smarter than Dave Meltzer.
I think my dog has a title of smarter than Dave Meltzer.
I think my old pigeon Bert has a title smarter than Dave Meltzer.
What about Potato? Does Potato have a smarter than Dave Meltzer?
Potato's middle name is Bert. It's the same damn bird.
Okay, my bad. You ready for my...
It was Potato Bert Potts. Okay?
Ooh,
that was his name.
That's a good one.
Yeah. Solid pigeon name.
Yeah. All right, my game for you.
Your game.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah. I hope you know I was keeping score for both of us, and every time my score aligned more with Dave Meltzer's, I gave myself a point because I was, in the wrong. It's like bad. It's like a check mark in elementary school. Like, no.
Damn. All right. You ready for this?
Yes.
So, you have not relayed your opinion of the Bray Wyatt doc to the pod.
Okay.
And
I have not watched it in entirety yet.
Me have been waiting. So,
okay.
I'm gonna see if you know Bray Wyatt at all. Since you're such a fan, I'm gonna see if I should even trust your opinion on this doc. So,
mind you, during his earlier days, I was barely watching WWE.
Mm-hmm.
So, because I didn't have cable, but fuck it, let's do it.
All right. These are multiple choice.
Okay.
Name one tag team partner that Bray Wyatt did not hold a tag title with. A. Luke Harper. B. Matt Hardy. C. Randy Orton. D. Braun Strowman.
Luke Harper.
Braun Strowman.
Oh, fuck it. Oh, yeah. Wait. Yeah, Braun Strowman was doing his own thing, being Universal Champion. Shit. I could have put 2 and 2 together. Damn it. Jump to conclusions.
I knew that one just because I know Braun Strowman. I
don't know Braun Strowman at all. He's the red pants guy who's not with WWE right now.
He's
out being injured.
Yeah, he is. He's on the shelf. He had this cool fucking video that I watched on YouTube where he got these custom kicks dedicated to a child that thought he was just the bee's knees.
Yeah,
it was cool. Anyway, next question. Right. What was Bray Wyatt's first opponent after returning to the WWE? A. Bobby Lashley. B. Brock Lesnar. C. Matt Riddle. D. L.A. Knight. Yeah.
None of them. It was Jinder Mahal on a dark match.
It was L.A. Knight.
Yeah, it was Jinder Mahal on a dark match, but you know the answer out of those ones is LA Knight. But
It was his first opponent
I'm
after
giving
returning.
myself that one. No.
It was L.A. Knight.
It was his first televised opponent after returning.
Ah, see, that's what
His
they're asking
first-
about, though.
They didn't specify televised.
Okay.
So they're wrong.
No.
No, they're wrong.
Cope.
And I'm right. You didn't let me finish because I was going to say LA Knight.
Oh, yeah. Jinder Mahal,
yeah.
a.k.a. L.A. Knight.
No, I was saying that it was a dark match with Jinder Mahal, but his first televised match was with LA Knight.
Ah. Okay.
Yeah, but then you cut me off and you're like, I'm like, bro, let me finish first. God damn.
All right, I'll give that one to you. I'll give it to you. You know, what am I saving you from? You already got the first one wrong. You didn't guess Braun Strowman, so.
Oh man.
Yeah. So you got 1 point.
Should get 2 points because I actually knew the fucking answer.
You may have known
I
it.
knew
but...
the answer better than the test did.
Well, blame Sportskeeda then. I don't know what to tell you.
Fuck Sportskeeda, they're dumb.
What was Bray Wyatt's initial name in the WWE? A. Alex Rotunda. B. Bray Wyatt. C. Husky Harris. D. Duke Rotunda.
I want to say Husky Harris because that's the only one I remember him having. But I think he had a different one before, but I wouldn't dare to guess. So I'm going to say Husky Harris.
Correct. You got that one. Hell yeah. All right. Who was The Fiend's first opponent? A. Seth Rollins. B. Daniel Bryan. C. Finn Balor. D. Braun Strowman.
Finn Balor.
Correct. Hell yeah. Who handed The Fiend his loss? A.
Seth Rollins.
You didn't
Goldberg.
What? Can I say the damn things? Why would Seth Rollins... A. Goldberg. B.
Goldberg.
Kevin Owens. C. John Cena. D. Randy Orton.
It's Goldberg.
Okay. It's Goldberg, yeah.
I know
Alright.
there was a terrible match between Seth Rollins and The Fiend at Hell in a Cell, and I think Seth Rollins won, but The Fiend could have won that one. Yeah. But yeah, it was Goldberg.
You are correct.
You're like, let me finish.
Oh, the tables have turned. Now I can't finish.
Oh.
Who beat Bray Wyatt in his first pinfall loss on the main roster? A.
Ooh.
Daniel Bryan.
Oh, no.
B. Roman Reigns. C. John Cena. D. Kofi Kingston.
I honestly don't know this one. Like I said, I don't really know his earlier career too much like that.
Mm-hmm.
Out of those options, I would say probably John Cena.
Is that your final
Because
answer?
they had a pretty hefty story back then. I'll say John Cena.
Correct. It was John Cena.
Hell yeah.
All right. Next question. Bray Wyatt is a blank time Universal Champion. A. 2. B. 4. C. 3. Or D. 0.
He's held it at least once. The Universal title. 2.
Correct. It was 2.
He held it once when it was red, and he beat Seth Rollins in a Hell in a Cell, and then he held it another time when it was blue.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
Who did
I
Bray
don't know
Wyatt...
who he beat for that one.
Yeah. Who did Bray Wyatt pin last to win the WWE title at Elimination Chamber? A. Baron Corbin.
Ooh.
B. AJ Styles. C. Dean Ambrose. D. John Cena.
I want to say it was Baron Corbin.
Is that your final answer?
Yeah, because I remember seeing this clip, but I can't tell you who it was. It's blinking. So.
AJ Styles.
Yeah. Yeah. Like I said, I've seen the clip, but fuck if I remember.
All right. Second to last question. Which faction did Bray Wyatt wrestle under from 2010 to 2011? A. Nexus. B. Core. C. Wyatt Family. D. SES.
Oh, it's Nexus and Wyatt Family. And it was 2010.
Which
Nexus was Summer of Punk. Fuck. I know Bray Wyatt was part of Nexus. No, he just interfered one time, as far as I know. Wyatt Family.
It was Nexus.
Damn it. Did he really wrestle with them?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe on NXT. I don't ever remember Husky Harris on the main roster besides interfering with a couple of matches.
Interference counts, I guess.
I guess. Bray Wyatt, the Wyatt family was also a different time frame, so, it doesn't count. So, yeah.
All right. Final question. Who did Bray Wyatt initially associate with in the Wyatt family? A. Luke Harper. B. Eric Rowan. C. Aiden English. D. Eli Cottonwood.
I'm going to say Rowan. Eric Rowan.
Eli Cottonwood.
Who the fuck is that?
No idea. Don't know Bray Wyatt.
He's not even part of the Wyatt family.
Hey, he associated with him.
Apparently. That's like saying Randy Orton was a stable member of the Wyatt family. Like, no?
He is now Kip Christiansen, and he's an American retired professional wrestler and basketball player. And he was Eli Cottonwood in NXT season 2. Oh, his pro was John Morrison. Cool. Well, now you know. What do you think of that? Was that a good quiz?
It was a good quiz, Like I said, I don't know much about his earlier career.
I don't know shit about him at all.
Yeah. So I got a decent amount right, The later stuff I got pretty easily. The earlier stuff got wrong.
A little bit tricky.
How I expected.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Night 2. I'm ready.
Night 2. All right. Forgot what I was doing. My bad. Drew McIntyre versus Seth freaking Rollins. What do you think Dave Meltzer rated that match?
Ooh.
To open the card.
3 stars. Flat. Lock in.
Are you sure flat?
Now no.
Or am I tricking you?
I'm gonna go 3-star flat. Yeah, lock in.
You're so easy to manipulate. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. What would you rate that match?
I'm a little biased. I like Seth freaking Rollins. I like Drew McIntyre. And I like Damian Priest. A lot. I'd go 4.5. Yeah. Almost a 5-star match, but Seth Rollins was broken a bit, so deducted half a star.
Okay.
Yeah.
I had to get my own personal rating in.
Yeah.
All right. So Dave Meltzer. I almost said Drew Rollins. That's not it.
No.
Meltzer.
That's his wrestling name, Drew Rollins.
Oh, Drew Rollins rated it 3.5 stars.
Ooh. Okay.
Yep. Yep.
You manipulated
You
me.
rated. Yep, I know. Twice. Anyways.
Yep.
You rated it what, 4.5?
Yeah.
Yep. And I rated it a solid 4. But
Mm.
as the rules stand, I like you more than Dave Meltzer. So Benny, you get a point.
Fuck yeah. I'm
Fuck
here
yeah.
for it.
Hell
Soon
yeah.
I will overthrow Dave Meltzer.
Now, this one, I wildly disagree with Dave Meltzer.
Yeah.
I think the score should at least be double what he put it.
Okay.
Yeah. But, so that gives you a good range. Can't be more than 2.5 stars, I say. Should be double of what he put it, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. So Bobby Lashley versus the Street Profits.
Well, you just said he rated it 2.5 stars. So.
No. I said it can't be more than 2.5 stars of what he rated it.
Right. Okay.
Because if I would rate it double what he rated it, then it would put it, you know, over the scales if it was more than 2.5 stars.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I think you rated it 2 stars.
Okay.
Yep. And
okay.
Locking that one in. I think, personally, because of Bubba Ray teaching the Street Profits how to get a table, and Bubba Ray also almost duking it out with Karrion Kross. I really liked that match. Plus Snoop Dogg as my ring announcer. Fucking awesome. Whoop that trick.
Plus he brought out the picnic tables.
Nah, that was Michael Cole that said he brought out the picnic tables. Snoop Dogg said, picnic tables, those are the family reunion tables.
Yeah.
And plus his quips of boom, bap.
Boom, bap. Hey, look. Chelsea didn't want a brick thrown through her window, so she followed us back.
That's what I was saying earlier.
I didn't hear you.
I said line dancer. Because I did
line dancer. Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, it's cool. It's cool. You can say whatever.
Okay. Good to know. Yeah, so I'd go 4.5. No, just a 4.
Just a 4?
Yes, just a 4.
All right.
I think it was a good match.
Yeah. No. It was a good match. Yeah. It was a good match. Yeah. Good match. Yeah. You know, pretty solid. Pretty solid.
Pretty solid match.
I would have pretty hype. You know, had some funny moments. The glass, putting the glasses on. You know.
Oh yeah.
Dave Meltzer's greedy ass rated it 1 3/4 of a star.
Wow.
Yeah. I put it about 3.5. But, you know, we're both higher than Dave Meltzer. So, Benny.
I get a point.
You get a point. Yeah. How'd you know?
You know? I'm just guessing.
How are you liking this game, Benny?
Amazing game. Truly one of the best.
Congratulations. You get another point just for saying it.
Hell yeah.
That put you at 10 points.
I didn't know it could go that far.
You're going to have more points than matches at the end of this.
It sounds like it.
All right. LA Knight versus AJ Styles.
All right. Try that again. You know? Try that again.
LA Knight.
Yeah.
Versus AJ Styles. He's kind of underwhelming against LA Knight, honestly.
You know? True.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think. Yeah. I think that Mr. Dave Meltzer is probably an AJ Styles fan. I feel like he fits his vibe.
He definitely rated it too high, in my opinion.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go 3.5. No, 4. 4 stars. Yeah, 4 stars.
You sure? You sure? You sure?
No, 3.5, 3.5.
Okay.
Locking
Okay.
it in.
That's good. Good choice.
Yeah,
Good choice.
yeah.
Yeah.
You're not swaying me one way or another with the way you're saying these things.
No swaying.
No swaying.
Now, Benny, what would you rate it?
It was underwhelming. It really was.
It was. I'm not even going to say anymore because that will give you more of a hint of which way I'm swaying towards.
Yeah, I think that there was a good amount of crowd work, but I think LA Knight usually does more crowd work than he did in WrestleMania, which was kind of weird. He usually does a good bit more. I'll say that.
Yeah.
I think in totality, probably I'd throw it 4 stars. I wouldn't go higher. Yeah.
Well, I have some unfortunate news.
What's that?
You only get 1 point because you
Damn.
guessed what Dave Meltzer put it at. Somehow you guessed it.
I don't know how I did that. That's crazy.
I don't know.
I don't know
But you both are fucking idiots. It was like a 2-star match.
Ooh.
The charisma just wasn't there. The connection with the audience wasn't there.
He just wasn't doing enough crowd work.
Yeah, and AJ Styles, he worked better as a slimmer guy, and then he bulked up.
He did.
And it just doesn't work, you know?
He didn't. Yeah, no. Plus, his people weren't there. Why weren't his people there?
Yeah, it just...
He's got people.
Yeah, the OC wasn't there. It was like, It was okay.
Yeah. But...
Shame. Anyways. Logan Paul. The Maverick.
Versus
Kevin Owens. Fight, Kevin. Fight. It's Fight Owens. Fight. I got that wrong. Fight Owens. Fight.
KO.
Versus the Viper.
The Viper.
Orchard.
The God Slayer.
4. The Legend Killer.
Yeah.
Yeah. For the United States Championship. Which rated way too high in my opinion. Okay.
Yeah.
What do you rate it? What actually not what do you rate it? What do you think Dave Meltzer rated it?
You think he rated it too high?
Yeah, I think he rated it too high. But that's not important. That has nothing to do with the scoring of this game.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
It's not this game has turned from can I beat Dave Meltzer to what does Tommy rate it?
I mean, because I'm better than Dave Meltzer, so
yeah. I think that Dave Meltzer rated it 2.5 stars.
I said he rated it too high. You're going that low?
Oh, that's what you said.
Yeah, I didn't say he rated it too low. I think he rated it too high.
Oh, I think he rated it 3 stars then.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Shows what you think of that match.
It left something to be desired. I'll say it.
It was okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what would you rate it, Benny? What would you rate?
I would rate it. It had its funny moments. I'll say this.
Yeah.
I show Speed barking at Randy Orton and then Randy Orton barking back and then throwing him through a table. Fucking funny.
And Speed also yelled at Randy saying Ronaldo's better.
Yeah, which has no play in Randy Orton's life. He's Ronaldo and Randy Orton, different sports.
Yeah.
So that was something. And then I think Logan Paul's whole brass knuckles thing, it's done. They should stop.
Yeah.
Yeah. He should fight a little bit more clean than that. Or if he's gonna fight dirty, don't do brass knuckles every time. Bring out something different.
Agreed. So what do you rate it?
I'm gonna say it was a 2.5-star match. No, 2.75. 2.75. No, 2.5.
Damn.
2.5. Lock in.
All right. All right.
Yeah.
I completely agree with you, Benny. But unfortunately, Dave Meltzer thinks it's a 4.25-star match.
That's weird. I didn't think he would. Is he an ISO Speed fan? Is this how he says it?
Literally, you get barely any Randy Orton, barely any Kevin Owens.
Yeah.
Reused Logan Paul gimmicks, and Dave Meltzer's like, yeah, this was a fire match. Do more of this.
Not only that, but he really likes the who's in the bottle every PLE. He loves to play that guessing game. It reminds him of who's that Pokemon.
Who's that prize?
He didn't think it was going to be ISO Speed.
So Benny,
to be honest, I didn't either. But
you get 2 points because you rated it the exact same thing I would rate it.
Hell yeah.
And somehow you're at 13 points when there was
That's crazy.
12 matches. I don't know how it works, but
I'd like to thank the Academy.
The Academy. All right.
Yep.
So this is my queen versus your queen. Mm-hmm. You know what it is.
No, that's not. I don't like Bailey.
Oh.
Yeah.
My queen versus Bailey.
she has the face of like a 45-year-old woman.
She looks like Jack's ex-girlfriend.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Yeah.
Skinnier, but a little bit.
Yeah, more in shape, but fatter at. I mean, what?
Yeah. Anyway,
so Bailey versus Io Sky, which
it wasn't good. It wasn't good. Dave Meltzer probably rated.
I will say this: he rated it high.
Okay.
He rated it higher than I would rate it.
He rated
I love
it.
Io Sky. That match was only good because of Io Sky. So that deducts a lot of points right there. I mean, simple as that. But I can't be telling you my opinion.
Right.
Can't be telling you my opinion.
Yeah, this
what
is
do you
about
think
Dave
he
Meltzer.
rated it? He rated it way too high. He put it on the same level as a different match, and I think it's rated way too fucking high. But
I think he rated it a 4-star match, 4.25. Yeah, 4.25.
4.25.
I think so.
You're close. You're close.
Hey, close is good.
I'm not gonna. Close is good.
Close only counts in horseshoes and hand grenades, though.
All right. Are you locking it in? You gonna go half a point lower or half a point higher?
I'm gonna go half a point lower. Yeah.
Okay, you locking it in?
I'm locking that one in.
All right. Yeah. What would you rate it? What would you rate it?
2.5. No, flat 2.
Really?
Yeah. It sucked ass. I was excited for that match, and I was on my phone.
I'm right in the middle of you two.
Wow.
Right in the middle. You gotta remember I have that Io Sky bias though.
Yeah, you do have the like Asian women bias. Yep.
I don't like short girls with dark hair and a slightly off-white skin complexion.
Okay.
It's not Asian. Short girls with black hair though. You get it any day. That's just hot. And thick thighs. Thick thighs, man.
I know one that looks like that, but you won't give her attention.
No, I will not.
I think you should.
She does not look like Io Sky at all. Io Sky is hot.
But she fits all those requirements.
Cat looks like, how do I say this nicely? The Dollar General version of Nicole.
Sometimes that's all you can afford, though. Oh man, she don't hear this, but if she did, I love you, but
Nicole doesn't watch this
it's all good fun.
But that was 100% a joke and the truth at once.
It was all in good fun.
It was all in good fun, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
no lies were told, but it was fun.
Well, I like Dollar General. I'll say it. I like Dollar General. They got good things sometimes.
I prefer my high class brands, you know?
Yeah. Well,
Just saying.
you know, you grow up poor, you stick to what you know.
Yeah. Grew up poor, I'm trying to escape that life.
Well, where'd he rate it? Let's get back on track.
4.5 stars.
That's crazy. It wasn't that
on the
good.
Same level as Gunther and Sami Zayn.
It wasn't that good.
Nope. I put it at 3 stars. Io Sky gets a whole star herself because I have a type. But you get a point.
Wow. Cool.
You're almost at 15 points.
Not that many matches, but okay.
You got 1 match left.
Yeah.
You have a chance to get up to 16 points, Ben.
Fuck yeah. That was such a dog shit match, though. I'm so peeved because we wanted it to be a center of attention match, and then they made it a mid card fight.
Yeah.
They made it fit the where it was.
Yeah. Cody Rhodes versus Roman Reigns. Where do you think that Dave Meltzer would rate that match?
3 stars. No. 4 stars. No. 3.5. Middle ground. Locking in.
Okay, I mind you, Dave Meltzer is an old WWE fan.
Right.
But everything's riding on this, Benny.
No,
he's
it's
an
not.
old WWE fan.
Even if I miss this, I still win somehow.
You're still losing this game. Unless you got them all. I'd be like, you know what, Benny? I need to hire Dave Meltzer instead of you.
You know, we should get him on the pod. Dave Meltzer, come on the pod and argue with us.
3.5. Is that your?
Yeah, I'm locking in.
What did you rate this match, Ben?
Honestly, I laughed. I cried. I saw Undertaker.
It's very emotional.
I wanted Steve Austin, and apparently, I'll get into that later. He was supposed to be there. Yeah. Gonna say that. And, you know, I'm gonna go with 4 stars. Yeah.
You know?
It could have been a 5-star match, but there was a lot going on.
I think Dave Meltzer rated this match too high.
Ooh.
I think the Sami Zayn versus Gunther match was better.
Wow.
Sorry. That's what I think.
You know?
Yeah.
Everybody has opinions. It's okay.
But I agree with you. It was an even 4-star match, so you get a point there. You know?
Awesome.
Okay.
I'm glad.
Yeah. So 4-star match. It wasn't a bad match by any means, but it was 4 3/4, so 4.75.
That's what he rated it?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
It was not that great.
It was emotional. There was a lot of emotion behind the match.
Absolutely.
Dave Meltzer never takes that into consideration.
Not at all.
So where does he get it from?
No
Where
idea.
does he get that number from?
I think it's a randomizer.
I think he's using the pi algorithm.
You know?
3.4156, you know?
Yeah.
Just that repeating over again.
I'd say that's probably what he's getting it from. Absolutely.
I can't see any other options. But for New Japan, he just says 5-star everything.
Absolutely. Yeah. I mean, New Japan, it's amazing.
I think he said there had been 200 5-star matches in that 1998 to 2015, 2013 time frame that WWE got no 5-star matches.
You know? Let him cook. Let him cook. He's on to something.
I'm not letting him cook. That's the problem with this whole thing. Vinny, for being smarter than Dave Meltzer, you get 16 points. How do you feel?
I feel no different. I mean, I feel great. Yeah, it's amazing. I love what I'm doing here. I don't hate my job
You
at
don't get
all.
the 16th point. You get 15. And a pay deduction.
Oh,
Bitch,
damn.
you owe me money now.
You know, I'd make it up to you, but you don't come down often enough to see me. You know, I'm just gonna put that out there. You know,
Yeah.
it's almost
Well,
as
I
if
kind of
things
drove
gotten...
my car into a ditch.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's almost as if something's stopping you. I could always be your backpack. We could pop wheelies the whole way there. Me on the back tire, you doing your best to keep it from, you know, flipping.
Oh, no.
Oh, goodness.
All right, Benny.
Yeah,
Let's
what?
hop into this news. What news you got for me, Benny?
I got some news.
Got some news?
Yeah, like I was saying earlier, Steve Austin was supposed to show up for that last match. You know, him and WWE were in talks, but either WWE was wanting him to have a lower number, or Steve Austin was asking too much. I don't think it's that way. I think Steve Austin's probably a bit of a humble guy, in all honesty. But, you know, as they say, don't meet your heroes, so, you know, don't hold me to that.
I mean, Steve Austin's also a bit of a recluse, so it's gonna cost some money to get him out and about for a
he's
thing.
got
And
his
Steve Austin.
he's got his ranch, you know.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta remember, after all this time of not wrestling, he is still one of WWE's top merch sellers.
Yeah. So he's making a good check every month. It's just, I think that they were probably asking for him to come down a little from his asking price because of, you know, everything else they're wanting to do. They probably wanted to have him and Undertaker. So
if they brought Steve Austin in, the amount of money they would make from, you know, post views, you know, like streams, everything,
it would have been a lot.
would have been a lot, and enough to pay Steve Austin. And Steve Austin knows that. I mean, I don't blame him one bit for having a high asking price. He is WWE.
I don't know if
I
it
dare
was...
say Austin brings more to WWE than John Cena does.
I would agree to that. I would 100% agree to that. But even fair weather fans, you know, there's a YouTuber that I watch. Shout out, I'm Dante, one of the funniest motherfuckers I've ever seen, and has such great takes 90% of the time. He was looking forward to seeing Steve Austin. You know, he tuned into WrestleMania just for Undertaker, and he was expecting Steve Austin still. So that it shows you, you know, even if you're, you know, a fan of someone else, Steve Austin's still, you know, on your mind.
The guy.
He's still the guy. But you know, he like I said, he was just wanting The Rock. All he cared about was The Rock. And he wanted Steve Austin. So I think, you know, whatever Steve Austin was asking is probably fair. I'm not going to say he had a high asking price, but I'm not going to say that, you know, I mean, maybe the budget was a little tight for this WrestleMania. Who knows? They are doing some legal fees right now. So, you know, only time will tell, you know, if Austin releases why he wasn't there. He probably won't. WWE might. You know, who knows? But
yeah, but I mean, Steve Austin has every right to ask for shit, even $1 million that night, because him being there, the ad revenue they're going to make off all those videos is going to pay back that tenfold.
They made Philly 316. They were already in preparations to pay for them. You know, I knew that shirt being there was not just a thing.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, obviously. But, I mean, it could have been also issues we don't know, like family issues or something came up.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the disclosure was it was an asking price difference. I don't know if it was one way or another, WWE being cheap, Steve Austin asking a lot more than he's worth. I don't know. But I'm gonna lean towards WWE being cheap because Steve Austin, he just seems like a humble guy. Plus, he has a lot of checks coming in every month. He's got
I
his
think
beer, his merch.
Steve Austin, even asking for, say, $1 million for one night of Steve Austin.
Mm-hmm.
He comes there, hits a stunner on the Rock, does his thing, the glass shatter, all of that.
Yeah.
That could be worth $1 million.
Yeah.
I swear to God, in ad revenue, merch sales alone.
He could also be asking for a higher price for PT, post wrestling, because he's not young.
Yeah. No, he's not. But I would say I don't see him asking for much more than like, hey, $1 million in one night, because that's just ridiculous.
Yeah.
To ask for him.
I don't see him asking for a lot. That we can both agree on that. It wasn't a lot. It was just
I
more
think
than wrestling.
It's TKO being cheap more than anything, because Steve Austin knows his price. WWE knows Steve Austin's price.
Yeah.
One thing I would say is, if Vince was still in charge, Steve Austin would have been there that day.
Oh, definitely. He loves to come in with the hits, but
yeah.
Anyway.
You got to make those moments,
Yeah.
I mean, look, say what you want about Vince McMahon. He knew when to make the moment happen.
Mm-hmm.
He put together Kevin Owens versus Steve Austin.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm just saying.
Yeah. Well, only time will tell if they disclose anything more. But Becky Lynch and Seth Rollins, like we were assuming, they're walking away just for a little bit. They're taking some time away from WWE. Both of their contracts were, coming up, and people were wondering what the decision's going to be. And, both of them are just, a little bit down for the count. They're going to go home, be with their daughter, live their best life. I think out of the two of them, probably Seth is going to be the one that returns. Not that he should. I think that his time is up. He's been breaking a lot of bones, hurting a lot of tendons.
Yeah. Dude.
He's a bit of a stuntman.
Everyone's saying thank you, Roman. Thank you, Roman. I think there needs to be more thank you, Seth chants going on.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Roman, he earned his thank yous, but
yes.
Seth has not gotten his flowers, that's for sure.
Yeah.
And, Becky, she deserves a little bit of love, too.
Yeah, I mean, but you gotta think, Seth is the Shawn Michaels of our era. You know how much I love Shawn Michaels.
That's true. You do love Shawn Michaels.
He literally did the same thing Shawn Michaels had to do. Yeah. He fought through a back injury.
Yeah.
To get to WrestleMania. That's what Shawn Michaels did. I mean,
1 for 1.
All credit to it.
1 for 1.
I put Seth Rollins higher on my list.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good job, Seth.
Good job, Seth.
Awesome.
As we disclosed in the recap of WrestleMania, Damian Priest went home with the belt. Drew McIntyre, during his bout, said "bored at work," LOL, on Twitter. Afterwards, he replied to that tweet with "fuck," and then following up, he said, "Time for a tape study. Where can I hurt him? What are his weak spots? What's his hand speed like? I want to humiliate Damian Priest."
Damn.
Mm-hmm. So he's going after him. Well, only time will tell to see what happens in that division. Let's see. Let's see what else I got. Oh yeah. What is your opinion on Sheamus coming back? He came back for Raw. He was there Monday. What's your take?
It was okay.
Yeah.
I hate that he came out to his old music, not his new music.
People were kind of excited to see it.
It was cool, but like,
Yeah. Oh, he got bullied. I don't know if you saw that. He came out and he was not as physically fit as he was the last time he was out in that ring. And
I know he posted on Twitter, "I'm just thick boned."
yeah, and he followed up with that. He said, "Okay, take your best shots. Whalemas, too many pies, etc." And then we're done with the photoshopping and the shaming. I was aiming for the draft and got an early call up. My bad, on me. Been sleeping in the gym ever since, so watch this space. I appreciate the love too. Hashtag Sheamus. So he's gotten a little. He was digging it at first, but it's looking like it might be taking a little bit of a sting at the moment. A little bit of shame going his way. But what do you think? I mean, should they be bugging on him like that, or is it valid? Like, are they valid for saying hey, what the hell happened? Why are you fat now? Or
They're. I don't think they should necessarily body shame him, but we're in a sport.
yeah, he is in a sport.
Sorry, I just saw John Cena's latest Instagram post.
What's he tweeting now? What's he posting now? I mean,
while I'm finishing my sentence, you go look at it. John Cena's page. Anyways, he was. We're in a sport.
What the fuck? If anyone needs to get their phone taken away, sometimes it's John Cena.
You see how I lost track?
Yeah, I can see.
Yeah,
Stone Cold Socko.
Yeah, I love John Cena. Anyways, he's in a sport where your physical body matters. I mean, simple as that.
Yeah, you gotta bulk up in the right ways so that you can take the hits without getting hurt. And
the problem with Sheamus is he doesn't look like a 46-year-old man.
No, he looks good
even when he's chubby. But it's like people forget how old he is because of that.
Yeah, it is true.
I don't know if he's 46 yet, but he's close to John Cena and Randy Orton age.
He is,
and it's like people forget he's that age. Yeah, and people forget he's that age. It's like, well, shit. Randy Orton was a bad example. Dude's a freak of nature.
That is true.
He's always been lean, though.
He's 46 spot on. He's 46 spot fucking on.
I know him. Sleeper agent shit, bro.
Bro, what the fuck? Love that.
So...
yeah, he's up there, and he needs to. I don't think that he should have come back. He said he was going to come back for the draft, but I don't think that he should.
That wasn't Stone Cold's latest. Not Stone. That wasn't John Cena's latest post.
Oh.
But you knew which one I was talking about. Glad that was the one that popped up for you too.
Stone Cold Socko?
Yeah.
If that's not the one you were sending, why did it come up at all?
No, that's the one I was talking about.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but it's not his latest.
Oh. Well.
Yeah.
Is his latest that good, or did it go down?
No, it's not. It's not good.
It's not as good. Damn. But no, I think. I mean, what do you think? Do you think that I'm, speaking out of my ass by saying that he shouldn't have come back, or? I mean,
my thing is, I know he's coming back to put over younger talent, which is what you do. You pay your dues in the industry like that.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't really see a place for him on the roster, to be honest.
Me neither. Like I was trying my best.
Especially on the Raw roster. Like,
yeah. Why
is he on Raw?
See, I grew up on Sheamus. My uncle is a huge Sheamus fan. He's the fighting Irish, that everybody knows and loves. But who? Was that a hot take?
No. No, that was a good take. This
Oh.
whiskey's just not great.
Oh. Oh, I need that. That reminds me. I need to get you a bottle. I was thinking about getting you a bottle to go with your current gift in my house, but that's for off pod talk.
You want to know my favorite whiskey?
Not even curious. Not even a little bit.
It's not an expensive.
I'm not buying you a whiskey.
Then why are you gonna get me a bottle?
I'm getting you a bottle of something that's not whiskey, though.
The fuck?
Yeah, I saw it on TikTok. I saw a lot of people talking about it, so I'd like, I'm gonna get Tommy this bottle.
Okay, well,
It's not, it's not whiskey.
this is my favorite whiskey. If you ever want.
Okay, what's your favorite whiskey? Oh, you're
It's
sending
Suntory
it to me?
Toki. Yeah,
Suntory.
Suntory Toki. It has to be the Toki kind.
Yeah. Did you get that from PewDiePie?
No. PewDiePie likes Suntory. It's not Toki. It's Suntory, different one. But Suntory Toki has a bit more of a sweet, like apple crisp flavor to it, and it's so good.
Okay.
It's up there with. It's better than Johnny Walker.
Yeah.
Not Johnny Walker. Whoa. No. Not better. No.
Changed your mind pretty quick on that one.
Jack Daniels. It's better than Jack Daniels.
A lot of things are. A lot of things are. Jack Daniels is kind of cheap, but no, yeah, I don't know. I feel like he shouldn't have come back. I think that his place has been and gone, but we'll see what happens. We'll see how long he lasts. If he doesn't get the raving reviews that people want behind the scenes, then he'll be gone, obviously.
I was never really a Sheamus fan to begin with.
I think that he could do something if he teamed up with Drew, maybe. But other than that, I don't see it.
I think Drew does what Sheamus did.
Yeah.
Tenfold.
Yeah. I'm excited to see the Belfry come back, though. I did enjoy watching that. That is better than a Gunther chop. Him bringing the Belfry, that, whew, I would not want that. But anyway, WWE's The Bump. People should start paying attention to that. Two things happened. One, Jey Uso was on The Bump, and he was talking about how he'd like for everybody to come back together, the bloodline that is, as a healed family. And he said, but we're fighting right now. All families fight, but I want us to come back as the good guys one time and just see how it works. He would really like for them to give that concept a shot.
Yeah.
But
I could see that.
Speaking on that, though, did you see what happened on SmackDown? No? Solo Sikoa took over SmackDown, and he brought in Tama Tonga.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
I saw that.
Son of,
Got it. It's on Umaga.
Not Umaga.
It was Umaga.
Tama Tonga? No, he's he's
son of Umaga. I swear to God.
No, that's he's a son of Haku. He's Haku's adopted son. Yeah.
Yeah, you probably just looked it up, so I'll give it to you. But I thought he was the one related to Umaga.
I didn't just look it up. I was remembering it because they talked about it on SmackDown.
Nice.
Yeah, but he Solo Sikoa came in, and he said something akin to the way the way I was taught is if you mess up, you get punished. Something akin to that. And then he looked at Jimmy, who lost the match at WrestleMania. He looked at Jimmy, and then he looked behind him, and Tama Tonga was there in the same getup that Solo shows up in, the black hoodie, which I think that's just a WWE staple at this point. Black hoodie means bad things. But Tama Tonga came in, beat the shit out of Jimmy. Him and Solo did. Solo gave him a whole bunch of Samoan spikes to the face and throat. And then they put the ones to the sky. And it's looking like Solo's going to be the new tribal chief. And that Roman is out.
Roman said Solo was the heir.
Yeah, so maybe this is the new era. Maybe it's the about time that Jimmy leaves. I think Jimmy got kicked out. I think so. I think that he's out. And that he's going to start teaming up with Jay again, and they're going to do their thing, and that it's going to be them versus Solo and Tama. But I'm pretty excited for it. I really am. Haku, that whole thing is just, it's great. It's great. But Paul Heyman was fucking terrified. That's how they played it, is he was terrified. So I'm pretty hyped. It was Tama Tonga. He was in JPW for a good bit. I'm pretty hyped. Your big meaty man that likes to watch people that are also big meaty men slapping meat. He tweeted out Big E. He tweeted out something kind of sad. Yeah, he said 2-year neck scans are in. Things are unchanged. His C1 has healed fibrously but has not formed new bone. He's not medically cleared, and he doesn't know if he will ever be medically cleared at this point. He's blessed to be free of pain, and he's immensely happy otherwise, and he's healthy. Life is good. Plus, if there's been pictures of him with what's her name? I forget. They did they did JCPenney, Macy's photos together.
They announced they were dating. Yep.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Good for Big E.
Yeah, but if you think, now if he thinks that he may never be cleared again, what do you think that he's gonna do? I mean, do you think he's gonna walk away from WWE? Is he gonna be a behind the scenes dude?
I think he'll continue to do what he's been doing. Come in on the PLEs and talk for the commentary.
Mm-hmm. I think he'd be a good.
I think he'll be
manager.
a PLE. He might be a manager, but I think he'll more just be kind of like the Caleb Braxtons or the backstage people.
Yeah, well,
who do the interviews of stars and who do shit like that.
Yeah.
If he could also go over to NXT and help out new talent. Yeah,
true. I'd be excited to see him in I think that they've been kind of missing out by not doing those manager positions from back in the day. When they had Taz as a manager and Vicky Guerrero and all them. That was good stuff. Maybe he could be a manager for New Day. He could also Robert Roode, Mr. Glorious himself. He went from on-screen talent to producer. Big E might have some ideas. Who knows?
Yeah,
it could. There's a lot of options.
Also helped out in independent films. Big E's just Big E. He's loved by everyone. I mean, he's got so many opportunities he could pursue. So
yeah,
only time will tell. I'd like to see Big E in more of a creative role personally, like a producer or helping out NXT talents.
Yeah,
but
only time will tell. Yeah. Guess what? Fortune favored the brave. You had a complaint. I remember. You had a complaint.
Dave Meltzer.
Not about Dave Meltzer. You had a complaint about the augmented reality, gimmicks that they've been doing with like Roman Reigns, where it's just him standing there breaking chains and doing his ooh wah. Uh, you
Are you
were
talking about the entrances?
yeah, the
Like
entrances.
the
Yeah,
yeah, the CGI
yeah,
entrances.
the augmented
Yeah,
reality. That's what it is. You didn't
yeah.
like it.
No, I hated it, and I saw that they're taking it away,
They
and
are.
I
They
am so happy for that, bro.
they are taking it away from the weekly content. It's still gonna be on PLEs, but it's not on the weekly content. Which I don't watch the weekly stuff, but the fact that it's on every Monday and Friday did annoy me when I figured it out, and I'm so glad they took it away.
I think it shouldn't be even be on PLEs. You know,
You don't think they're that
I
good?
think I think the jumbotron should add to the wrestler's entrance. I don't think that there should be a CGI character flashing on our screens.
Yeah.
Like when The Rock comes out, there's a lightning bolt that shoots down to The Rock where he's standing. So he's like at the end of a lightning bolt.
Yeah.
That's a cool entrance, That's a pretty cool entrance.
Yeah.
I think it should be more shit like that. Use the Jumbotron. Don't just put their name up there and play their music.
Yeah.
Use it. Be creative with it.
Absolutely.
Play your stupid CGI graphic on it. It's a fucking Jumbotron. You can do what you want with it.
I think I've expressed it before. I miss the highlights. I miss them doing highlights up there. Hyping you up for everything that they've done. But no, they're taking it away from the weekly content. So we got that going for us. Maybe it's a test to see if people like it better or worse. Without. Hopefully it is a test, and they'll take it away from the PLEs as well. But only time will tell. Speaking of excess content, though, Power Slap. Have you been following Power Slap at all?
No.
No.
Well, no, I'm against Power Slap.
Why?
Because it's so bad. It's not that entertaining.
Really?
One. Two, it is CTE inducing to all hell. They're gonna, in 5 years, they're gonna realize, oh shit, we've been fucking up people's lives,
Yeah. Well.
And it's Dana White. He doesn't pay them enough to fuck up their life like that.
I got news on that one, but
Okay.
But Power Slap.
I'll let you go.
Power Slap. WWE people were on Power Slap, specifically Xavier Woods and the New Day, and Omos. Omos power slapped the fuck out of Xavier Woods, and he went backward.
God damn.
Yeah. So, that happened. But no, speaking on Dana White, though, which you are right, he needs to pay people more. Last weekend was UFC 300, and I'm excited to say that I did not watch it. But as it turned out, just before when they were doing the press conference for it, he announced he increased the purse for all the fighters at UFC 300. It was $50K. It went up to $300,000.
Good.
Yeah. He agreed to $300,000. He had so many people saying no. Volkanovski said no. Israel Adesanya said no. Many other people said no because the bag was too low. Then he finally got people to say yes. He got the UFC 300 stacked, and then boom, increased the wages. Like he fucked that up so hard. He could have had such a good set of fighters, but the purse was so fucking low, nobody wanted in it. So that kind of fucking whack, if you ask me. But and on top of that, it's kind of silly, but Here's my earbuds of the week. Here's my Jade Cargill's earbuds of the week. UFC fighters will now wear gold gloves when they're doing title fights.
That's dumb.
People are saying they're hard and that they like it. But Pereira won against Jamal Hill, and for the first time in Drake's history, he bet $675K on Pereira, and he won.
Holy shit!
Yeah, everybody was like, "Not again, Drake! Why'd you do it?" And then he fucking bet on the right horse, and the streak was fixed. That's crazy. In similar news, Aiden Ross, everybody's favorite, dickhead, Aiden Ross, the guy that got Andrew Tate trapped because he, blurted out that he was going to try and escape. Our favorite dumbass. He gifted Suga San a Richard Mille. Just for no fucking reason.
A what?
A Richard Mille?
A what?
Am I saying that wrong? Is that what you're doing?
Richard Mille.
Richard Mille?
Yeah, Richard Mille.
Yeah. Well, he gifted Sugar Sean a Richard Mille. He also bought him a fucking car. So, that's crazy. Because
Richard Mille. I mean, that's an insane watch to gift someone. Just saying.
For the fuck of it. He did it for the fuck of it, just because he likes Sugar Sean.
On the low end, just a basic gray and black Richard Mille goes for $120,000.
It looks like the one that sounds like the one that he got. It was
just basic gray and black, kind of plain, nothing really special to it.
It's gray and black with, it looks like possibly a reddish leather handle. Band, yeah. It's got the bulky letters, not the bulky numbers, like it's been boldened. It's got the gears. You can see the gears.
Seeing the gears is gonna up the price quite a bit, because the one I'm looking at, you can't really see the gears. I mean, numbers plus gears. Okay, you're looking at more at like a $300,000 watch right there.
Oof.
That's an insane. If it's the one I'm looking at right now, it's $302,000.
Here, I'll send it to you, and you can try and find that.
I'm a watch guy, so like I would gladly look for this. This is my passion, bro.
It's your passion?
Watches
there are jobs.
Podcast.
There are jobs you can, yeah. Let's see, where's this at? All the way down. Let's see. Hold on, podcast.
Hold on, podcast. Hi guys, I'm half a bottle deep in a glass of whiskey, and
there you go. That's the. You have to zoom in a good bit. Sorry, but that's the one.
Okay, the one. Yeah, no. That's the 200. That's the $120,000 watch.
That's the low end one.
That's the 120. Yeah, that's about the cheapest Richard Mille you can buy, but it's still a Richard Mille.
Yeah.
Still, top of the top.
Really?
No, Patek Philippe. Patek Philippe is my favorite watch brand. I love Patek Philippe's.
You know what my favorite is? Fossil.
What? Solid.
I got one. The battery's dead in it, which is crazy because I haven't had it that long. But I like it. It's good watch.
You want to know my favorite watch of all time?
What's your favorite of all time?
the Patek Philippe Calatrava. I don't really know how to say it, but
Mm-hmm.
it's black band, white gold, white dial. It just looks so beautiful.
my
I'll send you
favorite,
a picture.
my favorite watch of all time, honestly, as much hate as they get, is a smartwatch. I like a good smartwatch. I like to be able to do all of the things.
And we are no longer friends.
Looking for a
Yeah,
new
no.
host now.
Shit, you own this company. Damn it. I take it back. I take it back.
Oh my goodness. And I don't know. I have this fossil up on my wall, and it's a
yeah,
beautiful watch. I do love it.
yeah.
But I don't give a fuck. I like my smartwatches. They can change my music without me getting my phone out.
I always tell people, what are you getting a watch for? So I know we're off topic for the podcast, but like, what are you getting a watch for? If you're getting a watch you're gonna wear every fucking day and want use out of, get a fucking smartwatch. An Apple Watch, Samsung Watch, Fossil smartwatch, whatever you want to get.
I can't have one.
Yeah.
I can't have a smartwatch. I used to have an Apple smartwatch. I had the Apple. I think it was the 5th edition, 4th edition, 5th edition. Yeah. I was tracking my heart rate the whole damn day. I was looking at it just constantly.
So
I was getting.
But
I was fucking terrified. I was like, I was stalking my fucking heart rate and all of my health diagnostics, just trying my damnedest to keep like everything in the green, like everything good to go. And I started to hyper focus on it, and it was unhealthy. I had to get rid of it. I gave it away.
Yeah. But if you're using a smartwatch for something you want to use every fucking day, a watch you want to wear every day, you want to get use out of, okay, that's a good thing. You got a lot of meetings, you take phone calls all the time. A smartwatch is a good idea. That's the watch you should wear every day.
Mm-hmm.
But for me, I buy a watch to signify occasions. I don't wear a watch every day.
No.
So I have a watch to signify my blazer. I have a watch to signify a new chapter in my life. Yeah, just things like that. I have 4 different watches. I have my first watch. I have a cheap Casio G-Shock. Because can't go wrong with a G-Shock. But
I got one myself.
I was going through a rough time and bought a watch that could survive a rough time.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
and
got
then,
my G-Shock.
And then when the podcast hits 1,000 subs, I'm buying both of us a watch to signify it, because that was one of the first conversations we ever had on the pod was about watches. It was about Ed Sheeran's watches.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
So, I'm down to have it.
Hell yeah.
An OMP watch, get a couple watches.
Yeah, they're going to be fossils because because it's free.
Yeah.
The laser engraved
on the back to say OMP.
Yeah. I'll get I'm gonna set that up for when we get 1,000 subs. That's the plan. But
hell yeah.
But let's get back on track.
Yeah.
Nate Diaz versus George Masvidal is official June 1st. Are you gonna watch that? Because I don't think I will.
Why would I watch 2 beer belly fucks fight?
I don't know, but I saw that was happening, and the first thing I asked was why. Why
That's
is Nate
literally just like, okay, they got contracts left on their fights. They got fights left on their contracts. Wow. And let's just get it out of the way.
let's just set them up so we can kick them out.
Yeah.
The next thing I wanted to talk about, and I was wondering, do you think that? Okay, I'll turn this into kind of a game, because there's not a whole lot going off to talk about on this little tidbit. I'm gonna give you 5 names in WWE, and I want you to tell me if you think they smoke weed. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. First one. Big Bronson Reed. You think he smokes?
No.
No. Okay.
No, I just think he's naturally that happy.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't think he has to, get high to put on that happy character. I just think that's just him.
Yeah. I can see
Mhm.
that. Yeah.
Mhm.
Let's go next one. Jimmy and Jey Uso. We'll do a double on this one.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
You think they smoke?
They both smoke weed.
Okay. Okay.
That counts as one. Or
Yeah,
is
that's
that
one.
two?
That's one.
Okay. Okay.
Let's go next one. Austin Theory. You think he smokes?
I think he smokes about as much as I smoke. Occasionally.
Okay.
Mhm.
Next one. Cody Rhodes.
Yeah.
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 I think he smokes it kind of like a cigar. It's like a business deal type of thing. It's a celebration
I
type
don't
of
think
thing.
he's smoking every night, but I think he smokes fairly often.
Yeah, maybe like
I think he partakes.
yeah.
Mhm.
And then last one, Triple H. Do you think he smokes now that he's a big man? Now that
No.
he's retired.
No.
No, you don't think so?
No. He has a pacemaker, all that. I don't think he's caring about any of that.
Yeah. Well, I asked you those questions because Austin Theory posted to his Instagram story. This was Sunday.
Okay.
Posted a picture of him. Muscles definitely in flex.
I was just set up.
He posted muscles in flex. In a definitely a hotel.
Yeah.
It has the hotel vibes. It has the cups that are in the plastic still.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
He's got the tag team title in hand, phone in other hand. He's flexing his jewelry. He's got some diamonds around his wrist. But then I looked at the counter. Don't know why. Just started looking at the counter. And on the counter, there are one, two, three different bills of, U.S. dollars.
Yeah.
A black case, small black case, a stick of Dove deodorant for women, a mirror, a circular mirror, and a blue Bic lighter. And I was wondering when I saw that picture, because he's in California, so it's legal.
Yeah.
I was wondering if he was a weed smoker or if he was a cigarette smoker. Probably weed. He is a.
The black case. You said there was a women's Dove deodorant, though.
Yes, there is a women's Dove deodorant.
Is Austin Theory dating anyone?
I don't know. That's what I was wondering, because I don't put it past him to wear Dove deodorant for women.
I don't give a fuck if he wears Dove deodorant for women. I wear Dove deodorant. It's the men's kind, but I imagine the women's kind works just as well.
Yeah,
if
maybe
not
he
better.
likes. Maybe it gets him bitches.
I mean, that or his body type just has to use that kind.
Yeah.
Deodorant's picky, bro.
The black case, I think, is earbuds. I think it's a OtterBox case for earbuds.
I wouldn't put it past Austin Theory to have weed.
Yeah, but the dollars.
But I honestly don't see him as a stone. The dollars change. It doesn't. I don't know.
No, I was gonna say the dollars is there's a $5 bill, there's a $20 bill, and there's another $5 bill. So he has a total of $30 in his pocket.
Yeah, that's just changed. I look in my wallet right now. I got fucking $10 bill, $20 bill, $5 bill.
Now you have more money in your pocket than Austin does. But the circular mirror. Now I don't. It's not. I don't think it's coke.
No.
No. He's a gym rat. I don't think he would do coke.
No.
Yeah.
I think if any drug is involved, it's weed, But
Yeah.
again, I don't put it past him because I smoke weed occasionally, so I'd be a massive hypocrite if I did. So.
Yeah. I mean, the circular mirror and the Dove's women deodorant could mean he's got a lady there, and maybe they smoke. But I don't know. It looks like a pocket drop from a guy.
Good job, Austin.
Yeah. It looks.
Hell yeah.
Well, who knows? Who knows? I mean, Riddle did get kicked out, and then they made it fine for wrestlers to smoke weed. So, I don't know. Anyway, John Moxley, our buddy
Good old
John
Moxley.
good old John Moxley, friend of the pod, man, friend of the fucking pod. He does not get his flowers as a part of Shield. Everybody gives it to Seth and Roman.
He was my favorite member of Shield up until Seth's back injury. Not gonna lie.
Yeah.
But Seth really proved his heart and passion with the back injury. So I was like, okay, Seth goes number one. He did?
Yeah. As of Sunday, he made history. According to Bleacher Report, he is the first wrestler to win the top title in WWE, AEW, and NJPW. He has won the top title in all of them.
Jericho did it before
him. That's what they're saying. First wrestler.
Jericho did it before him, but hey, good job.
Fuck Jericho, I guess.
Jericho's won the top title in multiple different industries. Fucking Mexico, a bunch of little independents. Jericho's just top guy. He's wrestled the top guy, beat the top guy of every fucking promotion there is.
Well, he made history after he won the IWGP World Heavyweight Championship in NJPW. So,
I don't trust that statistic.
I mean, do you want
Chris
me
Jericho was in IW. Yeah, it was in New Japan.
You want me to look it up? I can look it up.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll look it up. In the meantime, I have a question.
Okay.
Okay. Eric Rowan has reportedly told promotions, all independent promotions, that he can't appear at the shows due to a new contractual obligation.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm. What do you think?
Eric Rowan.
Mm-hmm.
I think being part of the Wyatt family, just in general, should just retire. Stop always ahead. It doesn't work out for you.
Yeah.
Just saying the odds aren't really in your favor.
I mean,
we lost Luke Harper. We lost Bray Wyatt.
Yeah.
Shit. Just give it up, man. Just retire. Him and fucking Braun Strowman, man. I love him, but damn, hate to see go through that again.
Well,
that's my take on it. Maybe a hot take.
He may come back. Who knows? I mean, going out in a blaze of glory is not lost on WWE.
I was incorrect. After his departure from WWE with Chris Jericho signed with New Japan Pro Wrestling in JPW, where he became a one-time IGWP Intercontinental Champion. He didn't become the first, he didn't become their top guy, but he wrestled all of their top guys. So that's where I was mistaken. Yes. So good job, John Moxley.
Right. Wow. Yeah. Well,
I didn't trust them, but they did good.
Yeah. Bleacher Report. Shouts at them, I guess. Yeah. But going forward, with the news, Big E, as we were talking about, new photos with Chris Yim.
Mhm.
My neck is broken, but my heart is whole. You know,
Why aren't we following Big E on Twitter? I am on my normal Twitter, but I'm gonna go follow Big E
you should. I think we are.
on our pod. No, we're not. We are now.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
And
I fucking love Big E. He's
absolutely.
such a vibe.
That was the funniest thing he could have said. To announce his relationship. Yeah. Continuing. Dom. Dom.
Dirty Dom.
Dirty Dom. He tweeted out at Logan Paul, "How do you feel about black and purple?" To which Logan Paul replied with a picture of him in black and purple. What do you think? Do you think?
I think.
And continuing, shouts out to Logan and Nina Agdal on their new baby. Very excited.
Oh yeah, congratulations, you two. But Logan Paul, stay the fuck out of Judgment.
You can stay in Nina Agdal, but stay out of Judgment Day.
Yeah. It's not a place for you.
Really? You don't think that he'd be a good fit?
I think when Judgment Day breaks up, Dom and Logan could make a very good tag team.
Absolutely. They are
but God
funny
damn it,
as hell.
give Dominic Mysterio his singles run. All fucking ready. Turn Dominic on Damian.
Really?
Let there be jealousy. Turn Dominic on Damian. Dominic is a better top star than Damian.
Wow. I've never heard someone so wrong.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's the fucking truth.
It's not. Damian deserves his title run. The first Puerto Rican in 50 years to hold the World Heavyweight Championship belt.
The first Mysterio to hold it more than a day.
I think that Dom should go for... I think Dom should go for Rhodes, not for Damian. Just gonna say it. I think that he should go for the head honcho himself.
I don't see them putting Dom over Cody, though.
I mean, there's been talks that they're already over Cody. There has been talks of them not liking Cody anymore.
I mean...
They were happy to see him win, but they don't care about him continuing the run.
Yeah, I don't know.
There's been
talks. No, I think it's too soon to tell, really.
Yeah. Speaking of the Judgment Day, though, which you still haven't explained. Hold on, let's stop for a minute. You still haven't explained why you don't want Logan to be in the Judgment Day.
Because
is it because
Logan
of Dom?
Doesn't bring the creativity that Edge started the Judgment Day with. He doesn't bring the vibe. He doesn't bring none of it.
Yeah, but he is the
Logan Paul
biggest
doesn't have the
heel.
Logan Paul doesn't have the edge. Quite literally, haha, no pun intended. He doesn't have the edge. Everyone in Judgment Day has tattoos, piercings, a darker edge to them. Logan Paul doesn't bring that. Logan Paul would just be the fucking Diary of a Wimpy Kid fitting in the emo group.
I mean, but his heel run is fucking spectacular, though. You can't deny it.
He's doing good where he's at.
I mean, he's doing a very corporate heel run. It's fucking incredible. He's
doing a great job where he's at, so why would we put him in the Judgment Day?
For the Judgment Day to fuck him over and take him for his money.
No. I think he would be, if he was in the Judgment Day, it'd be another temporary comedy gimmick like R-Truth was.
Maybe.
I think you wait till Dom leaves Judgment Day, or Logan drops the U.S. belt, and then you form a Dom Logan tag team.
Yeah.
The
Mysterio Mavericks.
Yeah, the mysterious Mavericks.
Yeah, that.
Yeah, that would be a dope ass name.
It's kind of corny, but it fits.
It fits.
They are corny, you know, to be fair. Dom has a very corny sense of humor.
Yeah.
Him and his chicken tendies. But no, speaking of the Judgment Day, and this might be the walkout that you were referring to. Rhea Ripley had to vacate her title.
Mm-hmm.
Liv Morgan busted her the fuck up when they ran her into a wall. She hit it wrong.
No, I actually have something to add to this.
Yeah. What's up?
This dude has since deleted his account. Okay, I'm pulling it up right now.
Okay.
But for the love of God, people, if you made it this far, you're still watching.
Mm-hmm.
Don't tell people that they should die, you know? Or don't prey on their downfall.
What the fuck?
On Instagram, The Jordan Wrestling, he's deleted his Instagram since then because Liv Morgan called him out. But he was preying on Liv Morgan's downfall. He was praying that she would get injured or, killed.
Wow.
One, don't use religion for hate. Simple as that.
Yeah.
Two, don't do that. Liv Morgan is playing a character.
Yeah.
It is all a character. Rhea Ripley got injured. It's not that serious. Rhea Ripley got injured. Sad for Rhea Ripley.
She hit a stunt wrong.
Liv Morgan is playing a heel.
Yeah.
You know? You're supposed to not like her, but threatening her life. Like, I shared it on our Twitter.
Yeah.
But he was literally sitting there saying, "Dear God, please let her get injured. Please let her get hurt." It's like, bro, no. Don't do that.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, so The Jordan Wrestling on Instagram. I'm glad you deleted all of your glad you deleted all of your socials. Fuck you.
Fuck
you. Know, keep jerking off in your pillow.
Yeah. God.
And Liv Morgan clapped back and said, "Guys, don't be mad at him. He probably pleasures himself in socks for a living." I said, dude definitely cut a hole in his anime body pillow.
I mean, if you look at her Instagram story, you can tell that she's just playing a character. Like, she posts the most random funny shit. Like, that's not...
For people out there, she does not hate Rhea Ripley.
No. They fucking grew up in the game together.
They are the two top women in the industry. There's probably no beef there. I'm not backstage. I don't know, but...
I don't know. I don't
They're
think
building a story.
Yeah. You can't work on a story if you actually hate each other. It just doesn't work.
Yeah, it doesn't work. Unless you're Seth Rollins and CM Punk, but, you know.
Oh, that's not a story. That's just how they feel about each other.
Yeah, but, I mean... Liv Morgan didn't purposely injure Rhea Ripley.
No, Rhea admitted the WWE behind the scenes admitted that she was supposed to hit the wall with her full back, and she hit it with just like the shoulder, like the shoulder blade, and it fucked her up because that wall is cement, and it just, she went down for the count, and it was not good. But no, she said she'll come back, and she said she's going to come back for the title and take it back. So we will see her go after whoever takes it, and it's probably going to be fucking Liv Morgan.
I think
because Becky's out.
Actually, a pretty damn good story.
Yeah.
Okay. Liv Morgan gets this title. Rhea Ripley's healing, and if you don't know, Rhea Ripley, the only person who's beat her has been Liv Morgan.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Liv Morgan gets the title. Rhea Ripley comes back, beats her for the Avenged story.
Yeah.
It come full circle. It worked so beautifully. So I see that being what happens. But, guys, I hate repeating myself and being a downer. But this is like the third podcast I've had to say something like this. Don't prey on someone's downfall. Don't pray someone gets hurt in WWE. This is life or death shit. Like, come on. What are you doing?
I have heard. So I've been trying to catch up on the beef in the rap game right now,
Oh
because
my god.
that's been all that I've been wanting to hear about.
So many AI verses. I'm just like, stop posting AI versus people. I want to hear the real shit.
Yeah. Shouts out again. Shouts out. I'm Dante. Fucking awesome guy. Friend of the pod for
Yeah,
sure.
yeah,
Uh,
100%.
Fucking awesome. He's been covering the beef and everything, and he put me on game to this other guy. That's I think he goes by CC, not not C Wrestling, like your guy, but uh, CC something. I don't remember. But he's been covering it, from the jump. Like he's been like, oh well, this is where the beef actually started. Everyone thinks it starts here. It started here, and he's been like covering everybody's verses and all the bars that they're spitting, and what they mean, and like breaking it down into a science. And I'm fucking eating it up.
Is it Crypt?
No, not Crypt. Not Crypt.
Not Crypt?
Not Crypt.
I'm just gonna say, Crypt's a good source to go to. I mean,
Absolutely.
most of the time, I think you know who he is. But
Oh yeah, I know.
most of the time, he only does like Eminem reactions. But he's been keeping up with the Kendrick Lamar stuff.
Patrick CC. That's who it is.
Patrick CC. Yeah. I've heard the name.
Yeah. Shouts out Patrick CC. He's been breaking it down into a science. But now I've been watching it, and I've been trying to figure out what's going on. The point though that I'm getting to is there was a lot of talks of like the rap fans just being fucking psychotic. Like they're taking this beef. Everyone knows that, and that's something that Patrick Cece's had said, and something that Dante repeated. They're not rolling down each other's blocks. You're not gonna see Drake gun down J. Cole, or J. Cole gun down Kendrick, or none of that shit. They are doing this solely for the bag. Like, that's all it is. They may actually have beef, but it's for the bag. They're not gonna do nothing.
Yeah, facts.
WWE fans are gonna go to the fucking show and do something. There are too many stories of wrestlers getting their shit rocked in the middle of a ring, or rocking the fan shit over something that ain't real.
Yeah.
It's crazy. And it's always these, beer gut, fuckos that are just like, yeah, fuck you, Seth Rollins comes at him with a whole ass fork trying to stab him. What the hell? Or like, it was back in WCW, ECW days. They came in on Scott Hall, Kevin Nash, and Hulk Hogan, and they tried to rock their shit, and Kevin Nash just beat the fuck out of this guy, and it's just like they take it a lot more serious than anyone else does, and it's crazy, and it makes no damn sense. Like,
people just need to take a fucking chill pill, bro.
They do. They really do.
Like, where's your rationale at?
Gone. It's
on
gone.
Lighter news.
Yeah. Lighter news.
Tatum Paxley.
Yeah.
Friend of the pod now.
Friend of the
after
pod.
Dave Meltzer attacked her for no damn reason. Friend of the pod.
Absolutely.
She posted on Twitter 33 minutes ago.
What
I like Fortnite. Love Avatar. But please take Avatar out of Fortnite.
Yeah.
I can't take it anymore. I can't take the...
Let her cook. Let her cook. She's on to something.
With my friends.
She's on to something there.
Can't take on the Fire Nation with your frenzy. Friend of the pod. That's a solid joke.
It is. Yeah, Fortnite do be putting anyone and everyone in that fucking thing. I think they got The Rock. I don't know if they have others, but they should do a WWE collab. That'd be kind of fire. Give a little bit more attention to the, get the Fortnite fans into it. because I mean we saw what it did to Ninja's career. Yeah, The Rock certainly didn't take an L on it. I think it'd be cool to see like all these wrestlers get a skin, especially Tatum Paxley, Zelina Vega, any Xavier Woods for sure. All these people get a little bit of love. It's the gamers at least, but no, that's funny. That's funny as fuck. Tony Khan said something though. They said he was asked at least. He was asked if WWE came calling to you, came calling to you to do not even necessarily a collab show, but just share talent, share promotion. Would you consider AEW to be open to business with WWE? And Khan responded saying, "It's an interesting thought. It would depend on the circumstances." Now, I thought that Billy, Bubba Ray, I thought that he had a exclusive contract with AEW, but I guess I was wrong. If Tony Khan wouldn't allow it, depending on circumstances, I don't know though. I mean, do you feel like? What do you think the circumstances would have to be for Tony Khan to make a deal with, Paul Triple H Levesque? I mean,
I don't think it'll happen.
No, you don't think so?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, in other news, Rikishi, everybody's favorite, big booty Samoan, everybody's favorite stink face, the best dancer in all of WWE, bar none. He spoke on the Jimmy versus Jay at WrestleMania. He thought it wasn't that good either. Surprisingly, like I didn't know that he would be so honest about it. WrestleOps tweeted out it was on his own podcast, Off the Top with Rikishi. He stated that they felt they delivered, but he wished that there could have been a little bit more time. I feel like there was a missing puzzle piece. And then he said that it was kind of himself. Like if he was the ref or even involved at all, that it would have done better. And he even said that he was in Philly, but they never called him at all.
Damn.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Right? Like I'm kind of confused about that. Like
that's insane.
If he's there, fucking take it. Like I don't think he'll ask for a bag. It's his children. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe later. Because they still need to do a healing arc for the bloodline.
Yeah, they do. I'd be taking shots at Dave Meltzer on Twitter right now.
Hell yeah.
I sounded a little distracted.
No, you're fine.
Pax posted that thing about Fortnite and Avatar.
Mm-hmm.
Paxley.
Yep.
And I was like, Pax, you're a friend of the pod. We love you. Screw what Dave Meltzer has to say. Tag Dave Meltzer about your character. Him and I got beef now. Love, Tommy.
You're doing that just because she's cute. We all know it.
Hey, gotta defend one of my girls, okay?
Absolutely, one of your girls. You are now a multi-wifed king from Saudi Arabia.
Babes. Hey, look, babes. None of you can be the first, but y'all could be the last.
Oh my goodness!
Put Ric Flair right there.
Absolutely. The next Playboy, fucking A.
Hell yeah.
The Paul Heyman, the wise man, my king. He started speaking on shit. Joshua Gray at JG862004 tweeted out towards Paul Heyman and towards JR's barbecue. Paul's speech might possibly be the greatest Hall of Fame speech of all time. Now, at first, that doesn't sound too bad, right? Right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Paul Heyman replies, "What the fuck? Might? Possibly? We use declarative words on the island of relevancy. Words like definitely and absolutely and undisputed and
Yeah.
uncontroverted shall be acknowledged as. Might possibly my fucking kosher took us."
I love Dave. Not Dave. I love Paul Heyman so much. Oh my god.
He is absolutely the best wise man to ever have managed. He's better than the Paul Bearer. He's better than Taz. He's better than
Yes, sir.
Guerrero. Fuck her. Paul Heyman.
Paul Heyman, man.
Paul Heyman.
The best manager of all time.
Absolutely. Oh my goodness. I fucking A. WWE UK tweeted about WWE's going to the UK for a little bit. Everybody was in UK. I think it was. I mean, they went to Canada. They went to Montreal. Shout out, fucking. Let's cut it right there. Sami Zayn got to do an appearance in Montreal, his homeland, and they have acknowledged it as one of the best entrances of all the 30 years of Raw, of SmackDown, one of the two. I think it was SmackDown.
Yeah.
They said it was the best entrance in all 30 years of SmackDown because he didn't do anything that would divide him from his people. He did a walk in through the crowd and let everyone like pat him on the back and cheer him on and everything. He was giving high fives and shit. He was running.
So hyped.
He was fucking excited. They were trying to do fucking promo before it, and everybody was just chanting his song before it even played.
Yeah.
Like
they were singing, let's go. Yeah, all that.
Everybody
they
wanted.
Hyped.
They were wanting him to just come on in.
Dude,
he's their guy.
And you wonder why I think he's so damn good.
I don't wonder it. I love his song. It's ska. I love fucking ska. Then he's a good guy.
He's a great guy. He
Yeah.
deserves more than what he's getting.
Bro, Montreal fucking roared for him.
So behind him.
They wanted him to do
it only makes me feel for him when he was at the Chamber last year.
Mm-hmm.
He knew he was going to lose. He was sitting there on the top rope, and his whole family, his whole town, was singing his song, rooting for him. Man, that hurts.
Yeah.
He knew he was going to lose that match in that moment. He was just sitting there and had to do the match anyways. Damn, dude.
Yeah.
But it puts, I don't know. He deserves all the respect for putting on an amazing match regardless.
Fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Now, to get away from that for a little bit and to do a little bit of a lighter note. Well, not lighter because that was pretty light, but do a funny note.
That was definitely good job. Good job, Sammy. You deserve what you get. Absolutely. I hope you get more.
Absolutely. On a funnier note, 12 years ago, they put something in the kayfabe that no one is letting go still. So oftentimes WWE will do things for our more frequent flyer fans. Well, not frequent, sparse fans, here and there. Whenever things are good, they'll put things into like the concurrent shows like Raw, SmackDown, that don't really continue beyond it, and they'll say things and then they'll think everyone's gonna forget it, and then they don't, and then they don't ever address it again. 12 years ago, when I was 12, because I'm 24 now, so yeah, 12. Tommy, you'd be about 12 too, I think.
Yeah.
They had the Muppets on WWE on Raw, and they had some no-name wrestler bullying the Muppets. I forget who it was, and specifically Beaker, the Muppet. Which, for those who don't know, that's the meep guy. You know, he only talks in meeps, and he's basically a cylinder with flaming orange hair. He they had him walking down the backstages, and he was getting bullied by this no name, and behind the no name appears Sheamus, and this is prime Sheamus, ripped to hell, old music, everything. Sheamus tells the guy to fuck off. He says, we got a problem here? He's like, no problem, and he runs away. And then they have this back and forth between Beaker and Sheamus. They're, Sheamus is apparently capable of understanding him, even though it's me, that shit. And then they have this moment where Sheamus tells Beaker to say hello to Aunt something or whatever at the family reunion because he won't be there. So they made kayfabe canonical that Beaker and Sheamus are of the same descent, and that Sheamus and Beaker are in some way related. They never did anything with it, but recently I was on TikTok scrolling. This was Monday, and there is a 50,000 3,292 share whatever fucking video out there of people just not forgetting that these two are related and that they want more of it, and they want to see this family reunion happen so that we can see who the fuck else is in this family, because Beaker and Sheamus are the only thing we have to go off of.
Oh man.
There are two sides to the WWE fandom. There's the ones that tell people to kill themselves over the kayfabe, and then there's the ones that don't forget the most minute little thing, and they want more. Like, they're not gonna bring this up again. Triple H is not gonna have there be a Beaker family reunion with Sheamus.
Yeah.
But, I mean, fucking hell. It's funny as shit. I was pissing myself laughing at the comments. Everyone was like, we want to know who else is there. We want to know how they're related. Is it first cousins? Is it twice removed? Whatever. Oh, man. They wanted all the details. But, moving on from that, though. Tag team titles got a new look. And it's got mixed reviews.
I've been excited to talk about this. It was on my list too.
It's got mixed reviews.
I'm excited to talk about it, bro. The belts look good. Let's say that.
Let's gorgeous.
Say that they are gorgeous.
Diamonds, griffins. It looks
Take
really
the
classy.
logo out of it.
Really?
I think put the logo on the side plates, maybe, so we know it's WWE. It's WWE belt. Yeah, but it doesn't need to be big, bright, and center. In that, yeah.
I mean,
yeah. I think maybe put a different graphic, maybe add to the abstract gold design. Maybe put the McMahon family crest in there. Something in the middle, and then you have the red World Tag Team Champions. Yeah.
I don't know.
Because the two lions on the belt represent the McMahon family
Griffins.
crest. Lions, Griffins. But yeah, they represent the McMahon family crest. So you put the logo in the middle. It's like, okay, well, yeah, but it looks too much like the World Heavyweight title.
Yeah, it does look a lot like it.
I would like to see maybe a full family crest in the middle
Well,
of the belt.
they won't do the McMahon family crest because they're they've cut ties with McMahon family. The only one left is Stephanie, and she's not in any paid role.
I think you it's a tricky situation. I don't think you should forget your roots, but I don't think you should involve Vince McMahon personally anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
The McMahons
probably...
are still WWE. I mean, at the end of the day.
Yeah, that is true. I think it gives it the opportunity for The Miz to do the thing he does, which is every time you see him with a mic, the W's flipped upside down for The Miz.
Yeah.
He can do that with the belt now. That he can have it flipped, but
it is better. It is an upgrade.
Yeah.
It's
a lot of people were saying they want the other one back because this one's too flashy.
I don't know. I think I like the design, but I kind of missed the blue and red straps for, SmackDown and Raw.
I still haven't seen the SmackDown strap or the SmackDown title.
I don't think the paint on around the letters is enough to
differentiate.
Yeah. I like the blue and red belts. It was a little tacky, sure, but the silver and red, the silver and blue, it just worked.
It did work.
I was okay with them.
They changed that one. It used to be brass. I don't know if you remember.
Yeah. I hated the brass, but once they changed it to the silver,
it worked.
And then put the colored bands on the back. Gladly. Yeah, this is good. This is the best tag title so far.
Yeah. Well, we'll see how long these ones last.
It's so hard to get tag titles right.
Yeah. I think they should be completely different from each other. I think it should just be a unique design for
I
both.
don't think there should... Yeah, that's a good idea. There shouldn't be a theme for both, Yeah. I can agree with that. I like the blue and red straps for, the tag titles and having the same plates and everything. But I mean, at the same time, why does there have to be a theme for both?
Why does it have to
different
say
shows?
Why does it have to say tag team champion or anything on it? You could just have it say Raw and SmackDown.
Yeah. You can say SmackDown Tag Team Champions. It doesn't have to say World Tag Team Champions Red or World Tag Team Champions Blue. You can just say SmackDown Tag Team Champions, Raw Tag Team Champions. Okay.
Yeah.
That's what we want.
That's true. Yeah.
We want the tag title split.
Exactly. We don't want unification. If you're going to do unification, have it be one solid look and, you go about it. But, we don't want it.
I'm going to be pissed if they get rid of this new World Heavyweight title belt. If they try to unify that belt.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, it looks too good to unify. You can't get rid of it. It looks too damn good.
True.
It's the only belt reveal where I've been like, ooh, yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
That and when Cody Rhodes brought back the IC title classic design.
Yeah, that was really nice.
Yeah, the white belt, the classic design, that was sick.
Yeah. But in other news, and like I said, a lot of people are not excited for that one. But Uncle Howdy has been teased a lot, and people are starting to pick up.
Yeah, he has. But the thing is, Matt Hardy might become part of the Firefly Funhouse.
No one wants him back, damn it.
No, we want Matt Hardy back. Get Jeff and Matt back in WWE.
They're
Get them
so
out of AEW.
broken. They definitely have CTE.
They can work very little matches. They can work very little matches in WWE.
Yeah.
Get paid what they're worth. And not get fucking injured by these rookies.
Yeah. They won't let them... I don't know if they could clear it. I don't think that they would.
Matt Hardy's been in talks with WWE. I just shared it on our Twitter.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, we'll see.
I'm giving it... I hope.
A lot of people don't want them back. They're a bit too old and broken.
I think bring Matt back for sure.
Mm-hmm.
I hate to say it, but I think Jeff should, retire.
Yeah, he should. They
Jeff
both
is
should.
broken. Yeah, I mean, Matt's still going. I mean, he didn't have that high flying, risky career like Jeff did.
Yeah. I
Matt
think that
still
Jeff
can
should
go.
go into his music career, because I don't know if you've seen it, but his Instagram,
Bro,
he can
he is
fucking sing.
so good. He was just sitting there in a field on a lawn chair. He was
Mm-hmm.
just singing. Bro, he's so good.
He's so fucking good. He should
He
definitely
is.
explore it. But
I think, yeah, I
and he's
think
such
Jeff
an
Hardy.
artist as well. You know, he has a lot of talents.
Bro mows his own lawn and paints the entire damn thing. Like, mows designs into his lawn.
He's
He's
amazingly talented.
so creative. And he's made his money.
Yeah, he could retire and just do that stuff.
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah,
It's an addiction. Pro wrestling is an addiction. It
is.
hurts.
Undertaker,
Leaves bruises all
yeah,
over your body.
good example.
Injuries, you're sore every day, but it's an addiction.
Absolutely.
Coming out to, people chanting your name, being able to be creative for work, I don't know. It's a hard thing to come to grips with. I mean, look at Ric Flair.
Yeah.
Yeah, the only person I've seen who's been able to come to grips with their retirement is Shawn Michaels. He retired at the right age. He was just like, I'm done. At this age, I'm done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Triple H is also kind of, let it sink in.
Yeah, Triple H went a little long. Sting went way too long.
Absolutely.
Hogan went long. Like, Shawn Michaels was the only guy who's like, look, I'm ending it on my own terms while I can.
Yeah.
Granted, did you know that when Shawn Michaels was out with back injury, WWE still paid him $750,000 a year?
That's insane.
Yep. Just to be under contract. That was his minimum. He was injured, and he just got paid $750,000 a year just to be injured at home.
Good on him.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah. And then came back and made shit ton of money.
As he should.
Yeah. He's the GOAT.
Man. That's, not to derail us completely. After I say this, I'll get back into the news because, we got to. But I saw a video today. I was, scrolling. And I saw a video today on TikTok of this person who, like 10 or so years ago, ran into Jeff Hardy, had him draw on his arm because, again, he is talented as fuck.
He's so talented.
Got him to draw on his arm, and then got that tattooed. Met up with him again, recently. Showed him that he got it tattooed, and the original picture of him drawing, and they just chopped it up like they were best friends, and it was such an amazing moment.
Every story I've heard of Jeff Hardy, he's just the nicest guy in the world.
For real, like, and to think that that's the one that was drugged up and incapable of performing a lot of the time.
His main problem was alcohol. Like, drug painkillers were a big problem, but like his main problem was alcohol. Coming out to the ring drunk. Like to calm his nerves. That was his main problem.
And then Matt had the DUI and everything, and it just it really put a bad taste in people's mouths about the Hardy brothers. But then they cleared it. They got past it. They moved forward. They're sitting right with people now. But anyway, get back into the news because we're sitting at 2 hours 43 minutes here.
It's a good episode.
It's a really good episode. A lot of stuff to talk about.
It was mainly games, but
yeah. Well, the first hour was games. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was fun.
I decided to come a little prepared.
Yeah. Damian Priest, they're talking about him turning face possibly. He got a little bit he got a little bit peeved at Finn Balor for a post match attack, and he was like not kosher with it at all. And people are wondering, is that going to be the straw?
I think it's gonna be a step towards the straw.
Yeah. Speaking of attacks, Gable attacked Sammy. What the hell? What the hell, man? He was chatting with his wife, his partner, and Gable grabbed him and beat the shit out of him. And people are saying perk Gable,
Perk Gable, heel Gable.
Heel Gable.
I'm hyped for it, bro.
I think so too. I think if they turned the whole academy into heels and had Otis in a villain moment, I'm just saying, Paul Triple H Levesque, if you hear this, I'm just saying, Otis heel moment, evil caterpillars, evil worms up to people, fucking funny,
fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
Anyways, I gotta pee real quick, so pause the recording.
Absolutely. And we're back.
Right. What up?
Brief intermission. Yeah, brief potty break. People gotta do what they gotta do.
They gotta do what they gotta do.
Yeah. But we were talking about maybe like a little funny little gimmick where Otis is a heel. That'd be kind of cool.
That'd be cool. That'd be cool.
Speaking of changes, people are really wanting Jim Johnston back for the intro music. They are tired of this new intro music that people have been doing. It's not sitting right with the fans. They're missing the old school stuff.
Yes. It's just like it's just all basic now,
Mm-hmm. I don't know. I mean, what do you? So here's my thing:
what modern wrestler has the best intro music?
Ooh. Well, CM Punk's didn't change too much. A lot of people are noticing a big change. I don't hear it. But Cult of Personality is not changed that much at all.
No.
I'd say Sami Zayn is definitely a contender.
Yeah.
Seth, Shinsuke, and Seth Rollins, Shinsuke Nakamura, and Cody Rhodes all have amazing music.
Yeah.
But everyone that I've named, they didn't get their music worked on by the new group. They just took it from other people.
Yeah.
So
exactly. The new group of music is just fucking, like you go to YouTube. When you're doing YouTubes, you can add background tracks and everything to your videos, right?
It sounds like background track, yeah.
Yeah, it's just background tracks. Like, okay.
It's kind of
Edge. When Edge would come out to his song, it would just go, fucking, you think you know me.
You think you know me,
the music would hit. It'd just be super hype. The spotlight's hitting them. It would just all work.
Yeah. The new group of artists that they have working instead of Jim Johnston, they fucking suck at their job. And people are complaining, but it doesn't seem like they're getting listened to. So maybe it's like a contract thing. I don't know.
I mean, a couple of people have good songs. Like, Jimmy Uso made his song work. He gets the crowd hype with his song.
Well, he made his song. He's the guy on the mic.
I don't know. I think it's just not a great intro song.
Well, to be fair, Jay and
all the Uso songs are very similar.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, Jay Uso, his hype song, he doesn't do much with it. People have made memes galore about how he runs in. It's always hunched down and rubbing his hands like he's got this devious little lick that he's about to pull. He doesn't really do much until he gets to the stage, the ring, and he starts bouncing and hyping everybody. But most of the people that I brought up, at least, Sammy, Cody Rhodes, Seth Rollins, Shinsuke, everybody's got them. They got them hyped before they get up to the fucking stage. You know, Cody Rhodes wouldn't be Cody Rhodes without his, you know, I'm home. Whoa, you know that one. And then you know Seth Rollins and Shinsuke, they both got their, you know, the you know, you get what I'm saying. Sami Zayn also, he's got them singing the lyrics. You know, Rated R Superstar, you know, Edge, he got them singing the lyrics. It's just, it's got to have a catchy enough tune that they can't get it out of their head for the rest of the night, and you know, it's got to be made, you know, in a certain way. And a lot of the wrestlers now are thankfully taking creative liberties. You know, Cody Rhodes, he brought his song over from AEW. He didn't, you know, he didn't get a new song. And then, you know, Seth Rollins, he's been working on that one since Shield. Shinsuke, he had that song in NJPW. You know, it's just you gotta do something right. You gotta do something right. And the new artists, you know, Jim Johnston did his best. The new artists are not doing their best work. It is lackluster.
It's like you said, lackluster.
Yeah. But anyway, someone who is doing something. You remember Jeff Jarrett at all?
Jeff Jarrett? Yeah.
Yeah. Well, he has launched Global Force Entertainment. It is back.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. I don't know what it is.
Same. But cool. Jeff Jarrett launched something. Good for him.
Yeah. Let's see what it is. Entertainment. Oh, it's a sports and entertainment news company. Oh, we gotta fight Jeff Jarrett now. Because he's got a podcast and wrestling news. And he's on top of it too, because I didn't know, but Matt Cardona's undergoing surgery right now. And I don't know. And he's got sponsors. He's sponsored by Blue Chew and Manscaped and Factor. Man, he's on top of it. He's also got games. Man, we're gonna have to beat him.
Fuck you, Jeff Jarrett.
Fuck you, Jeff Jarrett. We got beef now.
We got beef. Damn it.
I'll put him on the...
Dave Meltzer can get these hands, so can you. These hands are ready to eat for everyone. I know you can't do promo as well as I can, so come back at me with your fucking geriatric ass.
He is going on my list.
You just made the list.
Exactly.
Yeah. Fuck you, Jeff
I seriously
Jarrett.
just made a list.
This is our business, okay? This is our stomping grounds.
Yeah.
You are nothing in this space.
Exactly.
We made 13 viewers. But that's 13 loyal viewers. You got nobody.
You got no bitches.
You rely on other people's names for your views.
Yeah. And the only one that's allowed to, you know, combat us in this world is, you know, C Wrestling and Pat McAfee.
C Wrestling's a friend of the pod. He's a bro.
Yeah, Pat McAfee is a funny ass guy. We'll let him slide.
Yeah, but Ariel Helwani, fuck you, Ariel.
Fuck you, Ariel Helwani.
Not my friend Ariel. Ariel Helwani.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You just made the list.
You just. No, but good job, Jeff Jarrett. Good job.
Yeah, you're old as shit. You need to get your bag where you can.
Yeah, I mean, like, I'm not gonna be threatened because I'll be around 30 years from now.
Yeah, you can't say the same.
Shit.
Yeah, but
we're attacking everyone tonight.
Fuck
dude.
yeah! I got a 3-person list now.
Dude, who's the third?
Dave Meltzer, Jeff Jarrett, and Ariel Helwani.
I matched with a chick on Tinder that I did not want to match with.
That's a problem.
Yeah.
You know who else is a problem?
Imagine lazy eye but black.
Oh.
Yeah, like a little better, but still not what I want.
Yeah. You know who also is getting what they don't want?
What?
Chad Gable started beef with Big Bronson Reed. Yeah.
You don't want that smoke.
He don't. Bronson tweeted out or posted on Instagram. He's like, I don't care if Chad wants to be a bad boy now. Sammy's bitch ass better remember who got next. Big Bronson Reed. He's coming for Sammy's ass. He's gonna take that title the best of his ability. You know, he's got a kid now that he's got to feed. You know, I'm sure that the fridge is already, empty pretty fucking quick now you got Big Bronson, but now you got Little Bronson. Shit. I don't know. Kind of crazy.
Kind of crazy.
Yeah. You know what else is crazy though? Is that Logan Paul is the only champion left from the previous era.
Oh man.
Yeah. No one else kept their title.
Last long.
Oh, nah, he's going to keep it. He's going to retain. He's going to pay for wins because we all know that that's what he's doing now. You know, no one else noticed but me, it seems like. But the referee that he had at WrestleMania is the same one that was blind to his brass knuckles, the previous times as well.
Yeah.
And it's the same one that caught Kevin Owens when he was holding the knuckles. It's the same guy. It's the same. I believe his name is Ryan. Ryan. I think it's Ryan Tan, or something like that. But it's this Asian referee that is doing a spectacular job at playing into this kayfabe. By the way, they don't really incorporate referees that much anymore. But damn, Ryan Tran, I think it might be. But anyway, yeah, Logan, he's the last one, and I'm excited to see what he does with it.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. So that'd be cool. That would be cool. Grayson Waller started fucking beef on the bump.
Damn, what'd he do?
He said, has The Undertaker lost at WrestleMania? Which he has. Has Grayson Waller lost at WrestleMania? No. Which means that I'm better than The Undertaker. But, obviously in an Australian accent. So, it's even better. But that fucking killed me. I saw that. I'm like, he's got a point. He did have an undefeated streak at WrestleMania so far. He got his title. So we'll see where that goes. Maybe Undertaker will come back and beat his ass. Who knows? But Shawn Spears. Do you know who Shawn Spears is? At all? Whatsoever?
His name sounds so familiar.
Doesn't he? Yeah.
Yeah, I can't.
He's
No.
No?
No.
You don't know him? Did you look him up? And then you realized you don't know him?
I didn't even look him up. I was just using my brain.
No. Okay. Well.
You said Shawn Spears?
Yeah, Shawn Spears.
Shawn, like, scene?
Shawn as in SHAWN. Shawn. Like Shawn Michaels.
I've seen him. I don't care or about anything he's doing, but what's he doing?
He's producing matches for NXT, but you don't give a shit, so I'll just move on.
Good for him.
Yeah.
223. God damn, I wish.
Damn. He's got you beating everything.
Nah, my dick's probably bigger. Anyway.
Anyways, on to the next little bit of information. My original Boo Bear my original wifey, the one that my heart beats exclusively for anytime I can see her, Ruby Soho.
Ruby
Oh,
Soho.
Ruby
Out of
Soho.
all people.
I fucking love Ruby Soho. She's pregnant now.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so she'll
Ruby
be out
Soho
of...
is... Why not Shotzi? Shotzi's a hotter version of Ruby Soho.
I love Shotzi. Don't get me wrong, I love Shotzi. But Ruby Soho reminds me of this girl that I was chatting up back in middle school. Oh, man. She reminds me, nose for nose, eyes for eyes. Everything about her reminds me of her. And I just wanted so desperately a chance at that woman. Woman, but at the time, fellow middle schooler.
I have to specify.
Yeah, it was. Yeah,
The more you talk, the weirder it gets. Just move on.
Yeah, I'll move on. She's pregnant. Congratulations. She's gonna be out of the wrestling world for 9 months, and then some.
Congratulations, Ruby Soho.
Congratulations, you remind me of someone. Never mind.
Someone that I used to know. Okay, moving on.
That got weird fast.
I'm trying to recover for you. Oh fuck.
Oh my goodness. Moving on. The Rock, DJ Dwayne the Rock Johnson, Dwayne the final boss. The final Dwayne the Cock Johnson. He said that Seth Rollins, was the MVP of WrestleManias 9, 1, and 2. The Rock gave him his flowers. He said that Seth could very easily take the Mr. WrestleMania title for all the stuff he did. Nah. What do you mean, nah? Who's Mr. WrestleMania?
Shawn Michaels.
Don't. God damn it. He hasn't been in a ring in so long.
He is the showstopper. He is Mr. WrestleMania.
He is the Heartbreak Kid.
Yeah, he is Shawn motherfucking Michaels. You can't beat him. Nah, don't take his title. Seth should get something new.
What do you think it should be? Huh?
I don't know.
If he's not Mr. WrestleMania, who is he?
I don't know. It would take some time for me to think about that.
Okay.
But it would take Shawn Michaels thing.
By next pod, you need to have a new title.
The showstopper's pretty good one. I think Shawn Michaels might be able to live without Mr. WrestleMania.
So he can have Mr. WrestleMania back?
He's the best number 2 contender to WrestleMania.
Okay.
I mean, he did have one of the most legendary moments at WrestleMania ever. But so has Shawn Michaels. He's... No one compares. We'll say that.
Okay.
Those two are in a league of their own.
They are.
Competing with each other.
If they met in a ring, ooh, buddy.
Ooh, buddy. If Shawn Michaels wasn't retired, man, that'd be fun. One hell of a match.
That'd be fun. Yeah, they are both the most flamboyant men to ever step in that ring. Well, the best flamboyant men to step in that ring, because I remember there's a lot other flamboyant men to step in the ring.
I was about to say, did you miss Ric Flair's entire career?
Did I miss, everyone else? You got fucking, Bobby Roode. You got, Mr. Wonderful or Mr. Perfect. Mr. Gorgeous.
Gorgeous George.
Gorgeous George. No, that's not
yeah.
it. I think it's Mr. Wonderful.
I mean, they're both two different people, but Gorgeous George was, a different person.
Yeah.
Who was flamboyant.
Yeah.
But no, I find it funny that we say the most flamboyant men in WWE are Shawn Michaels and, Seth Rollins, right?
As of now, yeah.
But they're one of the few people who actually come out in full pants.
That is true.
The rest come out in their underwears to a crowd of men.
That is true. Yeah.
flaunting their shit around.
John Cena, I think, is the most conservative one, wearing jorts. No one wants to see under the jorts.
No, there's a lot of people who want to see under those jorts.
That's true. I want to see under the jorts.
I'm not even gay, and I want to see under the jorts. Like, what is he packing?
What is he packing? I can't tell.
What is he? He's got to be packing.
He's got to have a massive hog.
He has to.
Yeah. I know what I know what I'm titling this one. One more about John Cena's massive hog.
What is John Cena packing? Question.
That's a good question. But anyway, let's do a little game. Break up the news.
Okay.
Yeah, another little game.
This is a long ass episode.
It's a big one. Lots of stuff.
It's a big one.
Yeah.
You got us an editor now. She can cut out the slow shit.
Yeah. I'm gonna make her do it. Question 1. Wait, I got a different.
Wait, what is our editor's name?
Ray.
Ray.
Yeah.
Ray.
For $1 million.
It's pretty great. Okay.
For $1 million, you got to choose wisely your opponent.
Okay.
You have 4 options. You have to either 1, take 10 super kicks from Goldberg. Take 55 chops from Gunther without being able to move. Like tied up and everything. Try to last for 6 minutes in a barbed wire steel cage match with Brock Lesnar. There is no escape until time expires. Brock is ticked off and in an ass-whooping mood. Take 20 spears from Braun Breaker.
These are not great options.
But you get $1 million if you survive one of them.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Keep in mind, Goldberg's super kick took Bret Hart out.
Yeah. I'm gonna go with the Braun Breaker spears.
You think so?
I was in jiu-jitsu. I can land pretty flat, and I think I could take 20 spears back to back. Now, that being said, it wouldn't be easy to take 20 spears back to back. Let's clear that up.
Mm-hmm.
It would suck. But I think I could do it.
What if he botches one, though?
It's $1 million. I think I would survive long enough.
You think you could afford the PT afterward?
I think my $1 million would pay for the surgery if I needed it.
But you don't think you'll need it?
It's 20 spears. I mean, look, I played football with friends. I've been tackled. I think I could handle it.
Yeah. I mean, I tried
the most painful one, honestly. The most painful one sounds like the Gunther chops.
Bro, 55 chops in a row could break your sternum.
Yeah, that's why I'm just like, I'd for sure not Gunther.
Yeah.
You know, Goldberg kicks.
That broke Bret Hart, though.
Yes.
Yeah.
But Bret Hart took the move wrong.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
But Goldberg was not a comfortable person to wrestle with either. He was called dangerous.
No, but I feel like after a few of them, I'd get it down to the trick, you know?
Yeah.
I'd be cautious at the first few, get the timing down, and, you know, it'd be smooth sailing from there. Could sell them pretty well.
Yeah. I couldn't think of a good one when I read that question because I don't think that I could survive 6 minutes with F5s.
No, Brock Lesnar and Gunther were out of the question.
Yeah.
Immediately. As soon as you said their names, and what they would be doing, I was like, yeah, no, I'm good. I'll pass on that.
Barbed wire steel cage match. He's pissed off. He's in an ass-kicking mood. He's gonna hit an F5 or
That
5.
seems like that seems like the least appealing one.
Yeah. It has to be Braun Breaker.
It has to be Braun Breaker. I
Like,
mean, Goldberg or Braun Breaker. I mean, the Goldberg one.
He was a dangerous
If
wrestler.
I'm
I
if I'm
wouldn't do it.
taking real kicks to the head, no, I'd rather get speared.
Yeah. It does seem more
But
survivable.
if I'm taking professional wrestling kicks to the head, like put my hand up or like rolling with the kick.
Yeah.
Okay.
A little bit more survivable.
Yeah.
I feel like Braun Breaker, if it was, wrestling.
At the same time, I'd rather avoid just getting my head kicked and, take the
CTE.
spears.
Yeah. I feel like Braun would, put his hand behind your back and make sure that you don't, bust a spinal column.
Brock would hurt you, but make sure you're alive and able to walk out.
He's a good guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Your next 3 questions.
Okay.
This is about Jey Uso.
Okay.
All right. How much do you know? Let's find out. Who is Jey Uso's father?
Rikishi?
Yes.
Yeah. I
Who?
thought it was a trick question. I was like, I swear to God, we've talked about this earlier in the pod.
We did, yeah. Who was traded to SmackDown for Jey Uso last year? And I'll give you choices. A. Baron Corbin. B. Rey Mysterio. C. Bobby Lashley. Or D. Kevin Owens.
Kevin Owens.
Correct. Last question. Who has Jey Uso won a tag team gold with? A. Sami Zayn. B. Cody Rhodes. C. Seth freaking Rollins. Or D. Drew McIntyre.
Is this really a question?
Yes.
It's Cody Rhodes.
Hell yeah. It was on the
It's
WWE.
the only person he hasn't won it with except for his brother. Like that. Is that really a question?
Bro, I remember that just because of their drunken press conference afterward.
Bro, that was so good. They're like, yeah, it was sponsored by this vodka company.
So we had to taste it. They started barking at each other and everything.
Yeah.
Those two have the best chemistry.
It was so good. It's great.
Oh my goodness. But anyway, back into the news. Little bit about the king of WWE, former king, the fallen king, Vince McMahon. Apparently, he's been in touch with Donald Trump recently. And on top of that,
surprise me.
On top of that,
2 criminals being friends. Wow.
Oh wow, yeah. It's almost as if they worked together before.
Wow.
Vince McMahon's also been, for an update on those that care, he's been cooperating with authorities, according to people close to him. He believes that there won't be any charges against him, and that the civil case from Grant will be settled out of court. And on top of that, something that shocked me even a little bit, Vince McMahon's been in touch with The Rock and John Cena. He's not had any contact with WWE, but he's been in contact with them personally. Now, I don't know what in touch means, in contact with means. It could be as little as he texted them, but they didn't reply. It could be as much as they've had a call together. So, that's a broad spectrum term, and they use
it is
in touch, in contact with, in the news, just to make you think of the worst case scenario. So I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that The Rock and John Cena don't want to fuck with him, but he still has their numbers and can still text if he wants to. But whether or not they respond is different. That's what I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
I feel like those people, The Rock and John Cena, are not gonna be, best friends with someone like Vince McMahon. They have a record to keep.
Yeah.
John Cena is the highest, requested Make-A-Wish, wrestler of all time, and The Rock is working with Disney. They won't touch him. Not if he's talking with Vince McMahon. So, we'll see what that turns out to be. I genuinely don't think that it's that big, but
I think they've probably had talks because just they've known each other for so damn long.
Yeah,
but I don't think it's anything.
Yeah, it's more of like a, like, oh, hey, how you doing? Yeah, man, that sucks. Probably shouldn't have done that though.
Like, that's your own doing, bud. Don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, that's probably the extent, if anything. But anyway, Nick Khan, WWE CEO, the guy behind some good decisions, some bad decisions. He announced WrestleMania 41. Less than likely will be on the East Coast. He is really feeling Las Vegas. It's still in the running. But he feels like things are not ready enough to announce a location specifically.
Well, yeah. It's so far away.
But they did say, Nick Khan did say, that the Big Five PLEs, the Big Five. So you got WrestleMania, you got SmackDown, not SmackDown. You got WrestleMania, you got Elimination Chamber, Crown Jewel, Backlash,
Royal Rumble,
and Royal Rumble. Those will be U.S. and Canada exclusive. In the near future.
Don't like that.
Really?
Yeah. Okay, here's what I think WWE, not to be like racist or patriotic or anything like that.
Yeah,
it's no mainly nationalist. An English speaking. Yeah, it's an English speaking product. Mm-hmm. Most people who watch WWE and know the main faces are English speakers, so it makes sense. But I think maybe UK or Australia can host some of these shows. Mm-hmm. New Zealand.
People were wanting WrestleMania countries. London, but
yeah,
Nick Khan said it's not going to happen.
WrestleMania should stay in the States.
Okay.
I'm firm on that. It's it's because it's WrestleMania. It was founded here in the States. People can travel here, bring tourism here.
Absolutely.
But I think maybe the Big Five branch them out. Mm-hmm. I think the PLEs should be all across the world for people to enjoy.
Would SummerSlam be a Big Five instead of Backlash? Now that I'm thinking about it.
Yeah.
Okay, SummerSlam then.
I just let it slide because.
Yeah, I was like, that don't sound right.
No, it's SummerSlam.
Yeah.
It's Big Five. It's normally called the Big Four because PLEs plus WrestleMania. But if you want to call it the Big Five, then,
that's what they're calling it. That's what Nick Khan called it.
Hey, Nick Khan's the CEO.
If he says it's Big Five, it's fucking Big Five.
Yeah, that's it.
But he said he confirmed via SB. I don't know what SB means. He confirmed WWE plan on doing their Big Five pay-per-views, PLEs, in the U.S. and Canada for the near future, while doing the rest of the PLEs internationally. So they're not excommunicating from international stuff. So like Backlash will still be out there.
Backlash, Money in the Bank.
Yeah, Money in the Bank. Yeah.
I swear, Money in the Bank should be a top 5 PLE.
Well, they don't list what the top 5s are.
The top 5 should be WrestleMania, SummerSlam, Money in the Bank, Royal Rumble, and Elimination Chamber.
Yeah. So Crown Jewel may stay in Saudi Arabia.
Well, they could have replaced Money in the Bank with Crown Jewel.
Yeah. It is a big one.
I'm not sure on that one.
Yeah.
If that's the case, then Money in the Bank can go. Crown Jewel can stay.
What about?
Because Crown Jewel's WrestleMania, but mid. Wow. the Middle East.
Yeah.
Middle Eastern. That's what I was going for.
What about the castle clash? Is that
Class at the Castle.
clash at the castle? Is that
Yeah. It's not a Big Five. It is a
yeah.
PLE though.
Okay. So that'll stay.
UK PLE.
Yeah, that'll stay UK.
RIP Northern Ireland. I think that should just go back to Ireland. But that's family roots. Different topic.
Yeah. But
German and Irish roots here.
Yeah. Well, German and Irish roots here too.
Yeah.
But
I'm not proud of the German, but the Irish, yeah, give them a sore island.
I'm proud of my German heritage. We have no slaves or Nazis in my bloodline.
Yeah, no, my family was in America by World War II.
Slave
We're good.
No,
Yeah.
Okay,
we trace our lineage back far enough. There's going to be slaveholders.
I'm serious. Mine weren't. I had one.
Really?
I had one that was a slave at Nathaniel Green. But not a slaveholder.
Tracked my lineage back. Wow, we're really off topic, but I tracked my lineage back to the 1700s, and there was no slaves. But I couldn't get any more data past that.
Yeah, because records get burned and washed and
lost. Yeah, I mean, the Potts family comes from Germany, though, and Germany and the UK. I'm not sure where my branch came across from.
Yeah.
So I can't continue from there because I just don't know.
I traced mine back, the Curtis family, all the way back to Scotland, and I traced branches off into Ireland, and my dad's mom, the Benning family, all the way back to Germany, and we had not a single slave since the dawn of America, but we were enslaved back at Nathaniel Green.
Really?
So,
that's cool.
Yeah.
No,
well, I wouldn't say that's cool, but
no. I'm glad your family's not, systemic racists. That's what I'm trying to say.
Well, I wouldn't say that my family's not racist. There is some racial opinions that.
It's not systemic though. It's not like your family was slave owners and shit like that.
No.
Passed down from generation to generation.
Yeah.
My family, the Potts side, was military and Union, and as far back as America was founded, I can get records for.
Yeah.
We were with the Union. No slaves, nothing like that. Campbell's side of my family, I don't have good records of.
Do you even want to track that one? I mean,
no.
Really?
No.
Do you really want to track
some
that
reparations on that one?
That's what the title will be when he gets on the pod. Is one more where we give reparations to Danny.
One more reparations.
One more racial apology.
Sorry, buddy.
Oh man.
No, I feel like that's way past us. That was our ancestors. Him and I are brothers. We're good.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah.
But oh my goodness.
Only with him I can make those jokes.
Absolutely. I had a joke I wanted to make towards him, but I thought, no, only Tommy can do this one.
Hold on, pause the pod.
Okay. All right, and we're back. And the joke was funny. The joke was funny.
The joke was a mildly racist joke, but since
I wouldn't say mildly.
Benny, I'm trying to make you look better here.
No, the joke was racist. I'm not gonna deny it.
Yeah, it was a racist joke. But yeah. I've known Benny for not Benny. Wow, I've known Danny for 15 years.
You've known me for 10.
Yeah, and it's just him and I have that sense of humor.
It would have hit, we can just make not from me.
Yeah, like Benny knowing Danny for a year, it would have been right. But me knowing him for so long, it would have been okay.
Yeah. Oh man, it was a good joke. It was a good joke. But anyway, back to the news. Back to information. So Roman Reigns is out indefinitely, which means he could return, but we don't know when. Roman Reigns is out, but he's got substantial creative input in the Bloodline story going forward. They've made him a part of the creative thing now. Not that he wasn't before. I'm sure he had some capabilities, but he's gonna have substantial creative input.
Yeah,
pretty fucking cool.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Now I got a question for you, and then I'll see what your decision the way your decision differs from me.
Okay.
So I got a list here of every WWE superstar who is set to expire via their contract this year.
Okay.
You got Wade Barrett. Do you think that he's coming back?
Wade Barrett?
Wade Barrett. Yeah. Okay.
Unless he gets replaced with Big E. I would honestly support that decision.
Yeah. I think so too. I think Wade Barrett, he's been around, he's been doing his thing. I don't think that he's gonna come back though.
I think Big E adds a sense of, diversity, one, sure. And well, I mean, you gotta look at all the positives, okay? The commentary team is so fucking white. And
even the Spanish speaking team is fucking white, bro. They're
yeah. Like, bring Big E in. He's funny. He makes great commentary. Like, and I've not been disappointed with him on the mic.
Yeah, you got a point.
And he's funny. He bring a lot of viral moments because it's fucking Big E.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think that Wade Barrett's coming back. I don't think so. We'll see though. I think
he'll come back if he's not replaced by Big E.
Yeah. All right. Next one. This one's pretty clear. Sami Zayn. He's coming back. Yeah, he's coming back. Seth Rollins, not coming back. He's announced he's not coming back. He's healing. Ricochet. Do you think he's
Ricochet?
Ricochet. Yeah.
Ricochet.
Yep. Anyway, he's coming back.
Not a Rico stature. He's Ricochet.
Ricochet. Yeah. He's coming back. He's been on the WWE speed. He's doing real good there.
He's like the Rey Mysterio of the new era.
Yeah, definitely, for sure. Yeah. Plus, Samantha Irving probably wouldn't stick around if Ricochet left.
I don't know. She is the best commentator, the best announcer that WWE's ever had.
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah.
I don't know if she'd stick around.
She probably makes bank.
Oh, definitely. She's got to keep. She's got to do therapy for her voice and everything too. So like, they're paying her good.
Yeah.
Randy Orton, definitely coming back.
Yeah.
Pat McAfee, definitely.
Maybe. He's got his own show. He's got his own stuff. I mean, he could have signed just one contract.
That's true.
Came and played with WWE for a little bit, and then.
But everybody loves him being there.
He is so good for it.
Yeah.
He's born for the WWE.
Mm-hmm. I'm saying. They may replace Wade Barrett with him permanently.
Yeah.
Xavier Woods. Do you think he's coming back? I mean, this year hasn't, this past year has not been big for him.
That's a tough one. I mean...
And Big E's looking at not coming back for a minute, so New Day's kind of dead.
Kofi is going to get a Legends contract for sure.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Xavier.
They kept Xavier Woods in mid-card the whole time. It's like he's never got to be able to branch out. I don't know.
Yeah. So what are we thinking? We thinking he's coming back, or?
I think he'll re-sign.
Yeah.
Maybe not for a long contract.
No. I mean, it. Unfortunately,
if they let Dolph go, though, if they let Dolph Ziggler go, I mean,
yeah,
Xavier Woods could be the next out the door. I mean, I don't know. He doesn't do much.
The thing that
Except for the up, up, down, you know.
Yeah, he does do up, up, down.
He does a lot of backstage stuff and advertiser stuff, so he's got a chance.
Yeah, he could be a producer, but the thing that I have issue with is, so a main flaw of Vince McMahon was that the whole superstar roster didn't get enough attention. There were still people that were just dead in the water. Shinsuke Nakamura, he had his whole thing where he's like, I'm gonna finish my fucking story. I'm taking Cody fucking down. But he had all that hype, and then he got like this new intro and everything that went with it, and this creative like manga art type situation, and then they just dropped the shit. So like, what's to say they won't do that with Xavier Woods? Like he's good, but without X thing, him and Shinsuke are nothing to them. And Xavier, he's big with New Day, but alone, no one really seems to give a shit. Shinsuke was big with the NJPW crowd, and he was big as the one of the last surviving spitters in WWE, but he didn't have enough to keep the stride going, and they just dropped him. Triple H has unfortunately done it again. So I don't know. I don't know. I'm excited to see what happens, but and you said Kofi. Kofi gets Legends.
Yeah, Kofi will come back for sure.
Yeah. Big E.
I can't see Kofi going anywhere else.
No, there's no way. He doesn't
got
fit
to start
anywhere.
in fucking WCW. Kofi got to start. Then when WWE bought WCW, Kofi made his name in WWE and has just stayed in WWE. So
yeah,
I think that's where he'll stay.
Jamaican me crazy. Nah, I don't do that anymore.
Love Kofi.
Love him and CM Punk's bonded. Big E, he's out for a bit still. He's not coming back for a minute. Montez Ford, do you think he's coming back? I mean, he's got love in WWE, but aside from that, he ain't got shit.
Yeah.
He's coming back? You think so?
I think so. Yeah.
Angelo Dawkins. The other half of the Street Profits.
That one's a bit more rocky.
Yeah. I don't think he's coming back, man. He's not getting any fucking attention.
No.
Like
Montez Ford overshadows him too.
Yeah. Him and Bobby Lashley just drown him out. Like, it's not even close. Like,
when I have to think about, like, wait, what faction or, like, what does that guy do?
Yeah.
It's not looking good for you.
Yeah, no. Or who is that guy?
Yeah.
Like, it's kind of upsetting because Triple H's whole thing is he wanted to give the whole roster love. He's doing his best, but there's still people that have been drowned out, and unfortunately Xavier and Angelo Dawkins are the ones on this roster of contracts that are ending that are just
as much as Triple H can do, he cannot force the crowd to be over with someone.
Yeah, that is true.
He put Shinsuke in these main event matches, and everything,
and the
crowd just really wasn't behind it.
They love his music, but they don't really love him.
Yeah.
I think Shinsuke is going to move back to NJPW. He's not on this list, but I think he's going to move back.
I think he'll finish out his career in WWE and then retire.
I don't know. Maybe. We'll see. We'll see. NJPW seems to be where WWE goes to retire, so them and AEW. But anyway, Drew McIntyre. Everyone thought he was going to renew his contract for the title, but then he didn't get the title, and now people are like, is he going to renew his contract? I mean, are we sure?
He's promoted for Backlash, so...
He's also promoted for Clash at the Castle.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about that one.
I don't know either.
Drew
It's
could.
it's a
I
toss
think
up.
Drew being the big name he is, he'll get re-signed
Yeah,
just for the name.
yeah. Let's see, Becky Lynch is down and out. Sheamus came back. He said he's coming back for the roster anyway, so he's that it should be a sign he's getting a renewal, right? If he's coming back for the roster or for
Yeah,
the
I don't know how long of a renewal because of his age, but
yeah, his age and wellness.
yeah,
Alexa Bliss, that's a name that you don't really hear about much anymore.
it's because she got pregnant.
She did. She had a baby.
She's gonna be back for the Uncle Howdy stuff.
Oh
Sure.
yeah. She's got to come out. Someone's got to come out of the Jack in the Box, and it's got to be her. AJ Styles. I don't think so. I don't think he's coming back.
I think his career's coming to an end.
Yeah, we've talked about this before on previous pods. Yeah,
There's not much left for him.
No.
He's had an amazing career, but there's just not much left for him.
Yeah, I don't know about him. I think he's good. They might settle out. Him and Ellie Knight's thing, but after that he's done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think maybe they'll extend it to next year's WrestleMania or something and give him a retirement match, or Crown Jewel, give him a retirement match.
We've wanted that before with other people, and they didn't do it. So we'll see. Kevin Owens definitely coming back. Him and Logan's thing is huge. The beef between him.
Kevin
and Logan.
Owens is still pretty young too. I mean, he's gonna. He's in. I don't see him going anywhere.
And last but not least, definitely not least, I think that he deserves more flowers than he gets. Jinder Mahal. I think he's done.
He's done.
Yeah, I think he's done. People rooted for him to come back, and then no one gave a shit.
They said justice for Jinder, but had not seen him since.
True. I mean, they did. They had a justice for Jinder thing going, and then he came back for one thing, and people were like, "Oh wait, we don't give a shit. All right, bye." And it was just that.
He doesn't connect with the crowd,
Yeah, I think it's still a little bit, because Vince McMahon played him as a Middle Eastern villain. And it had a really bad taste.
He played him as a Middle Eastern villain, but I swear to God, isn't he Indian?
I think so, yeah. I think he's Indian. Between him and Iron Sheik and Vince McMahon had a whole thing. Vince McMahon had a whole thing about making all of the Middle East and India just villains. It was very nationalist, very patriotic.
Yeah.
It's bad. Unrelated news, just because I want to talk about it. Not long, but I wanted to make it known. They were gonna have Taylor versus Serrano, back when Paul fought Borland. It was gonna be co-main.
Yeah. It's gonna be the co-main for Tyson versus Paul.
Yeah. Tyson, I guess, agreed to do a co-main because I think it would have to run by him too, right? Or is it really his choice at all?
I don't think it's Tyson's choice at all.
Okay. Well, they're doing it, and I'm pretty hyped for it. I get to see Serrano fight on the Tyson card. I'm pretty hyped.
Yeah.
Again, unrelated. Not much needs to be talked about. Blake Griffin is retiring from the NBA. He's a 6-time NBA All-Star, 5-time All-NBA Team Select, a NBA Rookie of his year, NBA All-Rookie First Team, 2-time dunk season leader, 1-time NBA Slam Dunk champ, National College Player of the Year, NCAA rebounding leader, McDonald's All-American, and 2-time Team USA basketball select.
Hell yeah.
Big
Good for
fucking
him.
career. I remember he was big when I was in middle school, man. There was this group of girls in my home ec class that were fawning over him. They thought he was so fucking hot. And I was like, okay. You know, I mean, he's
Okay.
alright. You know,
He's okay.
yeah. I mean, I don't know. But he was big back then, so, you know, for him to be retiring now, I thought he was, you know, good for a couple more years, but, you know, retire when you want to retire, I guess. Then, you know, another, you know, unrelated thing. Tyreek Hill is another prime athlete. Prime signed Tyreek Hill. The cheetah.
Mm-hmm.
The fastest man in the NFL. Man, that's crazy. But anyway, back to WWE. Samantha Irving posted on her Instagram story today. She got a bunch of compliments from people about her being the the voice of WrestleMania. Michael Buffer tweeted out, ring announcer Samantha Irving ruled WrestleMania last night, and her emotional final announcement was awesome. She was featured on camera ring center. That was a smart production move, and she was just brilliant. Her timing, pace, drama, energy was perfect. Yeah. Triple H tweeted, if you didn't know already that Samantha is a star, here's your proof. Samantha is WWE's Michael Buffer. Ricochet tweeted, she's the GOAT, with GOAT emoji. Bully Ray said, hey, Samantha, about the way you announced my entrance at WrestleMania. That was awesome. Thanks.
Yeah.
Hugs and kisses, Uncle Bully. And then
she is just so good at it. Like, back to you when you were talking about the guy who was, you know, angry that she was crying. It's like she's part of the product. She's providing emotion and storytelling to it by just announcing. I say just announcing, but that's like a very important job in WWE. Like, she is bringing the emotion and, you know, the character building to, not even just the character building, like the character, you know, description. Like, she announces people differently. Like, the way she says Chelsea Green, like, fits to Chelsea Green's girly character, you know? It just works.
It's fucking awesome.
And she's just so good, and she's ahead of her time with announcing.
Absolutely. The last tweet that she used in her I mean, this was she reposted someone else's post. You know, this isn't her gassing herself up, but one of the last tweets was watched WrestleMania for the first time since I left WrestleMania this weekend. The most incredible performance maybe all weekend. The ring announcer. Never met her, worked with her, or saw her work. Wow. She added such an incredible and underrated element to the show. They got a star. Guess who that came from?
Who?
Enzo Amore. The most fucking random person to quote tweet.
Yeah. He gets it, though.
Yeah, I mean, he gets it, and I fucking love that. He was one of the first complex WWE stars that they did a sneaker shopping with, by the way. Just wanted to say that.
Enzo Amore, I have nothing bad to say because he bagged Liv Morgan.
He did. And
I can't talk shit.
Can't talk shit, no.
Can't talk shit, good, yeah.
They ruined him under Vince McMahon. I hope he comes back. I really do.
Yeah. He, as far as I know, he's banned from WWE.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean,
because of the way things went down with Vince McMahon and how he left and everything.
Yeah. Well.
Yeah.
I mean, Vince McMahon's gone. Yeah, they could, you know, chop it up, bring him back, but we'll see. We'll see.
We'll see.
And in other news, someone decided to quote Michael Cole, and they thought, Samantha Irving obviously goated, but
Yeah.
Michael Cole announcing WrestleMania Sunday apparently is I missed it. This is why I love wrestling fans. I mean, they can be psychotic, but they can also, they can be so fucking.
They can catch things.
They
Like
catch
you
things
miss.
no one knows.
Yeah.
I didn't realize it, but Michael Cole says this, and now Reigns setting up Cody Rhodes. Cody caught him. Rhodes middle of the ring. Crossroads. Cody's not done yet. Cody with another crossroads. Is he gonna do it? Can he do it? Is this the Rhodes moment? Come on, Cody. Crossroads. Cover. And then as the ref is tapping, every tap, instead of the 1, 2, 3, it's finished the story.
Mm-hmm.
With every tap. And I'm just like, holy shit, I didn't catch that.
Yeah. It's everyone who's a part of that product brings their 110%.
Especially at WrestleMania, especially
Yeah.
the biggest crowd. It's just, that's, shout out Michael
People
Cole.
wonder why AEW and TNA can't keep up. It's like, dude, you're not on the same level.
That's fucking why. It's, no other.
Like with TNA, they fired the most passionate person about the product.
For real.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then, to finish things off, I got two more things. First, the creator of, I believe it's Tekken. Yeah, Tekken. Asked for the community to give ideas for what's the word, maps. Give ideas for maps for the game. Did you ever play Tekken as a kid?
No.
All right. Well, it's
not really.
It's like Street Fighter. It's also,
I know what it is.
Okay. It was at Tekken was a game that you could play in the arcade at Battlefield Mall for a little bit.
Oh hell yeah.
Yeah. But anyway, he asked for maps, and a lot of fans said that they wanted Waffle House. And so this is a man that lives, breathes, exists in Japan. They don't have Waffle House. Okay? So he tweeted out, okay, I will only ask this once. I will only ask once about this request. Why do some communities send me requests for Waffle House? Please be sure to explain the basis for the request, including the original story, history, and background of Waffle House. I look forward to an explanation from someone who knows more about Waffle House. And people have been sending him videos and pictures of the fights that happen in a fucking Waffle House. And he's been just flooded with Waffle House attacks and the history of Waffle House. Because
and if you're gonna do any restaurant during interworld times, apocalyptic times, and you're fighting in a restaurant that's still open,
Waffle
House.
It's fucking awesome. I love, he's, I can't stress enough, he's from Japan. He doesn't know what fucking Waffle House is. This is a completely foreign topic to him. And they're like, we want Waffle House. He's like, what the fuck's a Waffle House? And then they show him people fighting in Waffle House as an explanation of what Waffle House is. So that he can put it in the game.
What is Waffle House?
Fucking fights and semi-okay waffles.
No one think the tag Waffle House?
No, I don't think so.
What is Waffle House? Here's Waffle House. Make it happen.
We'll make it happen. I mean, that's a good spot for a fight, you know.
Yeah, I mean, if any place is going to be in a Tekken game, Waffle House.
Waffle House, fucking Waffle House. And then the last thing I wanted to talk about is, in the Fight Nation Sirius XM radio, busted open on Sirius XM. Tommaso Ciampa and Bully Ray were on the radio, and they were talking, and Bully Ray, aka Bubba Ray Dudley, he brought up a old beef that he has with Tommaso Ciampa.
Okay.
Apparently 10 years ago, roughly from the time of this recording, Tommaso Ciampa and Bully Ray were in the same wrestling ring, probably AEW if I had to guess. 10 years ago,
It could have been WWE.
could have. Yeah, he'd be.
Actually, it was probably more likely Impact or something.
Oh yeah, it could have been Impact. It could have been just the indie leagues, you know.
Something.
You
Yeah.
know. But 10 years ago, in the middle of the ring, Tommaso. Oh, it was at WrestleCon. It was at a convention. Tommaso and Bully Ray were in the same vicinity, and I guess one thing led to another, and they were, I guess, wrestling. And Tommaso broke Bully Ray's fucking eardrum.
Yeah, ruptured his eardrum.
Just broke that shit. And Ciampa gets. Apparently, people message Tommaso all the time, bringing it up, and like, why'd you break his eardrum? Hey, you remember when you broke his eardrum? Hey, you know, do you remember Bully Ray? You remember when you broke his eardrum? And he's like, he can't live it down. And then Bully Ray, you know, talks about it on this radio thing. You know, everyone should go check it out. He brings it up, and they you know, obviously playfully bash each other about it, and it's so fucking funny because, you know, Bully Ray, Bubba Ray Dudley, he was a part of the bloodiest fucking era of wrestling. Yeah, everyone was beating the dog shit out of each other. It was not a safe space. But the one thing that he doesn't let anyone live down is Tommaso Ciampa breaking his eardrum at a WrestleCon. That's the one thing he doesn't let down.
Out of all things he's been through.
Out of all the things, all of the blading, all of that. That fucking reminds me. I watched a video. Oh my god. It was on TikTok, I think. It could have been on YouTube. But no, it was I'm Dante. He was watching a video, End of an Era. You know, they were talking about the end of, you know, the latest era of WWE, and they called that fucking that color scene with Cody Rhodes fucking blading. They said Cody Rhodes was blading. And I'm like, no the fuck he isn't.
No. If it's a backstage segment, there's no blood. There's no blading in a backstage segment.
I was fucking pissed. I was watching this. I'm like, no, don't let these false accusations run amok. Don't think that Cody Rhodes is bringing back fucking blading. Triple H knows what blading is. He won't let them do it. He himself is fucked up. Look at his forehead. Look at Cody Rhodes. They're not the same.
Yeah.
Like
I think people just don't know what they're talking about.
They don't. It was such. It was a fucking pack.
So dumb.
It was a fake blood pack. That's it. You know it.
Yeah.
Like the smear does not come from one spot. That's
No.
blading would be coming from one spot.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, it was just fucking funny because I wasn't actually heated, but I was getting a little peeved that people can't seem to get the difference, and it
You
feels
can
like
tell if it's bleeding.
yeah, you can tell, you can fucking tell. But no, anyway, I wanted to bring that up because it's infuriating when you can't, obviously when you start to have information on something, you feel like anyone who doesn't have that information needs to know that information. 9 times out of 10 they don't give a shit. But it's like, I hear people saying that Cody Rhodes is blading. Cody Rhodes is cutting his face for this one stunt, and I'm like, bro, no, they're not. Stop it. Look at the old blading videos. Look at the best example I can give is look at Devon Dudley's head.
Look at any old John Cena I Quit match.
Exactly. Like, look at that. Look at Devon. Look at Ric Flair. Ric Flair would famously bladed when he didn't need to. Because he was...
Yeah, Ric Flair would just be in the middle of a random match on Raw and be like, okay, blood now.
Like, Triple H has talked about it. He's talked about, old blading, situations where he would, look away and he'd turn back and they're fucking covered in blood. And it's like, why? Like, guys, calm down. It's not even a recording show.
You don't need to be covered in blood. Yeah.
But it's awesome.
It's hilarious.
Shout out the Triple H era. Regardless of what they decide to name it, I think that's the best name for it. Is it's his era.
I don't know. I don't want it to be basically like Triple H era. They should call it the Cerebral era or something.
Yeah, Cerebral Assassin. That's his.
Yeah, that's his name. So the Cerebral era.
Could be.
That has a better ring to it.
Yeah, but kids can't say cerebral. You can barely say cerebral.
I'm drunk, so you can't. Don't hold me to the standard.
Even when you're sober, I hold you the same standard.
You could call it the Kingdom era.
Yeah. Because that plays both Cody Rhodes and him.
Yeah.
He's the king.
Cody Rhodes starts the new era. Triple H is the King of Kings.
Yeah. Yeah, but
I don't know. I'm not a WWE creative guy.
Yeah. Neither am I. But what do you guys think? Comment your decision.
Let us know.
Let us know. Let us know what you think it should be called. Should it be the Cerebral era, even though Tommy can't even fucking say it? Should it be the Triple H era, even though it's...
I can say it. Cerebral.
Cerebral. There you go.
Yeah, I can say it once I focus on it.
Ah, yeah.
When I'm sober, I can say it. But it should be. It should be for sure.
Yeah. Should it be the King era, the Kingdom era? Should
the
it
Kingdom
be,
era.
Should it be the I don't know. What do you think? Should it be LA Knight's era? Should we just call it the LA Knight era? I think so.
No. The next generation.
Yeah. They should have called the era where NXT came out the next generation era. But
yeah, but that was during the fucking John Cena era, the Attitude era.
Yeah.
That was towards the end of the Attitude era.
It was good.
That was like the PG era.
Yeah. They could have done
Summer of Punk.
Yeah. Nexus. All that. But what do you think? Like, comment, subscribe.
Subscribe. What do you think?
What do you think? Should we stop doing 4-hour podcasts?
Shit. What do you think? Let us know what you think of Dave motherfucking Meltzer. And if you don't put Dave Meltzer's name in this title, Benny, I'm gonna be upset because I didn't rant about Dave Meltzer this much to not have his name in the title.
All right, I'll put Jeff Jarrett in the title.
Fuck.
But anyway, like.